We begin the countdown to kick off our featured game. We're joined by Postville football coach Kevin Johnson. Coach, your team dropping that decision to North Lynn last week, 60-0 the final score. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, Dan. We hosted North Lynn last Friday. Thought we had a good week of practice preparing for their read option that they came up with. And, you know, the old adage kind of ran into a buzzsaw with them. They're a darn good team. They came out running the ball right away. Had an interception on their opening drive. Xander Martinez picked them off. And then from there, just couldn't move the ball well on offense. Defense played tough. You know, we gave them all we had, and just came up a little short on Friday.
All right, let's talk about on the offensive side. Where's some of the positive you got out of your team offensively?
Offensively, you know, we were dealing with a couple injuries on the line last week, so had a couple guys step into some spots that they don't normally play. Moved my guard to center, so Carter Wentz did a good job taking on that responsibility. Moved my center to guard, so Aiden Palafox-Schultz did a good job learning that spot. Alex Dahl, one of our seniors, stepped in and played the line. He normally plays primarily defense. So just getting guys in new spots, getting them acquainted to, you know, what we're trying to do up front on offense. Jacob White ran the ball really hard. Dylan Navarro had a couple of short runs for us, runs the ball really hard for us. So we have some positives. We just got to, you know, secure some things up front still with the line this week, and, you know, we'll go from there.
All right, let's talk about on the defensive side. Who are some of the guys you thought kind of stood out for you defensively?
Defensively, well, we had 2 interceptions, and it's been a while since we got that. So I mentioned Xander Martinez with one of those early. That really, you know, gave us some momentum early. Carter Navarro, also a senior cornerback, had an interception later in the game. Jacob White, always kind of our leader out there as far as tackles. He's our strong safety. He's all over the field. Our outside linebackers, I thought, did a pretty good job. Hunter Handgardner, Dylan Navarro. And then in the middle, you know, up front, those guys did a good job. Our ends had a couple good plays. Cade Downing, senior end, Yavani Loera. You know, they fought hard. They fought hard for 4 quarters, and, you know, the running game of North Lynn, it's strong. You can tell, you know, why they're a playoff team, and, you know, they're in the hunt again for it this year again.
All right, let's talk about Clayton Ridge. What do you know about the Eagles?
Well, we're really acquainted with the Eagles. We played them, you know, each of the last 4 years. We go down there this year. I know they're a little down on numbers. So are we. I think kind of across the board, they're sitting at about 30 kids. We got the same. So I think we match up well as far as numbers go. They've, you know, kind of had a tough start to the year, just like us. You know, I think they're already into their homecoming week, which is kind of strange to have it this early in the season. But, you know, we're motivated by that. When other teams want to pick us to, you know, be their homecoming game, we're going to come out. We're going to try to, you know, spoil their week. And as far as, you know, their team, they're going to run the spread. They got a couple kids. I think Bullsinger is their leading running back over there. Runs the ball hard, runs well, plays good defense also. So kind of the one guy we got to stop is number 20.
All right, keys in the ball game for Postville then. What do you have to do?
Just not beat ourselves this week, Dan. You know, we got to get the ball moving on offense, get north and south. And then on defense, we just got to contain, you know, play discipline. Last week we had a lot of opportunities to make some tackles, some big plays, tackle for losses, and, you know, we just didn't wrap up and finish. So that's kind of our focus this week is finishing the play to the whistle, and go down there and, you know, do our best for 4 quarters.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Postville football coach Kevin Johnson and his Pirate team. The countdown to kickoff continues after this.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom Plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg, a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
We continue the countdown for our feature game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge football coach Matt Mosier. Coach, your team dropping the district opener last week to Starmont, 53-0. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, Dan, when I talked to you after the game last week, we thought we got beat up physically, offensively and defensively, and that was the case when watching the film. So we definitely got to become a more physical football team. We've got to be a more disciplined football team. Obviously, defensive line, we made some mistakes. Offensively, just some of the penalties that we had and not doing our correct assignments. All of those things again are fixable things that we can fix ourselves and we can control. So if we clean those things up, we're going to definitely be a lot better football team.
All right, defensively, I know they were put in some bad positions there, but who are some of the guys you thought defensively stood out for you?
Internally, every week we have players of the week, and defensively this week was Carson Letterly. Carson, light bulb turned on. He was downhill filling, did a great job. Really proud of him. And the other linebackers did well too. They started to step up. Like I said, the light bulbs are starting to turn on. So we just need to build off of that. So that linebacking core did a really good job. And defensive line-wise, we have some good kids that can play defensive line. We just need them to do what we're asking them to do.
All right, let's talk about offensively. What do you want to see out of your team against Postville, first off on that side, for this week's ball game?
Yeah, first down, we've got to be able to move the football positively. So, our goal is first down 4 yards, and hopefully we can build onto that and get first downs, and then hopefully that leads us into touchdowns and putting points on the board. If we don't move the ball on first down, that's always tough. So we really are concentrating on doing that this week.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about Postville. What do you know about the Pirates?
They're scrappy. They're getting better. They've got a few athletes that we've really got to make sure that we contain and take care of, that we just can't forget about. I know that they're like us. They got about the same number of kids out. When it comes to upperclassmen, underclassmen, about the same like us. So we know that we have to do our job and take care of our job. My weekly message for our football team this week is to get it done.
All right, keys in the ball game for Clayton Ridge then. What do you have to do?
Some of our keys are we have to move the football. We have to move the football. Defensively, we've got to tackle. Our secondary has to take care of their responsibility, whether it's a deep third or coming up to stop the run. So if we can do those things, especially offensively, move the football and do stuff positively, we'll be okay.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge football coach Matt Mosier on his Eagle program. The countdown to kickoff continues after this.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
The Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic Postville is now open. This is Michelle Crary, and I'm the full-time nurse practitioner. I welcome you to establish your medical care with me at our new clinic. I became a nurse practitioner to make a difference in my patients' lives, and I'm very excited to have this opportunity to do so close to home. We are available 5 days a week, Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 each day. Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic Postville, now open and welcoming everyone.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Take advantage of the Woodland Eye Clinic's huge frame sale in West Union only on Tuesday, September 12th from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. When you purchase a frame, you get lenses for 50% off. We will have prize drawings, wine and cheese, and hundreds of frames to choose from. This is a one-day frame sale event on Tuesday, September 12th, starting at 10 a.m. at our West Union office only. For a lifetime of healthy vision, visit the Woodland Eye Clinic in Dyersville, Elkader, and West Union. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barnes along with Coach Aaron Hamann. Welcome to the River Valley. It is Clayton Ridge in Postville. We're live from the Stephen D. Shannon Athletic Complex in Guttenberg. Here we go with both teams needing a victory, both off to 0-2 starts, and both teams feel this is their game.
Yeah, both teams coming into this saying this is the turning point. We get a win tonight. We turn things, right the ship, as you would say, and both are going to come out firing.
All right, these teams, again, we mentioned are 0-2, and both teams were handled last week. For Clayton Ridge facing a much improved Starmont team, a game we did, they had some special teams miscues. Their defense actually didn't play that bad. They dropped a 53-0 decision. Meanwhile, for Postville, they started out district play with a revamped North Lynn team and were handled by a final score of 60-0. To this point of the season, Postville's played a little tougher schedule. They had Nashua Plainfield in week number 1, and Clayton Ridge lost that close game to West Fork. But this is a matchup that both these teams have been looking forward to, that they feel like there's something they can build on. Win or lose, there's something they can build on tonight.
Yeah, both of these teams want to leave Guttenberg tonight with some positives, both on the offensive side, the defensive side, something that they can take back with them next week, going into further district play that they can build off of. They don't want to walk out of here scoreless, and they don't want to walk out of here with, nothing but negatives to take with them.
Both these teams have struggled offensively. Let's talk about Postville. First off, they are negative yardage on the season, and part of that is Jacob White has 27 carries for 30 yards this year, but Cade Downing has 15 rushes for minus 63 yards, so they have just had no luck moving the football, and tonight they've got to find a way to get it done.
Well, yeah, and Cade Downing, he plays quarterback for him. He's got negative yardage on his completions as well, but just struggling to give him time to either find the gap to get through or to get to the outside. Jacob White has 27 carries, but again, nothing significant as far as yardage goes there. Those two guys are going to have to get something started in the running game.
The other thing is they've only run about 57 plays total in the first 2 ball games. That's a really good game for a lot of teams when you get up to the 40s and 50s. So it's been 3 and out, or they've had some turnovers here, and they're hoping, again, to get some positive. We know they want to run the football.
Well, and they want to get a complete game. Both of those games got to a continuous clock, so we saw how fast games go when you get to that continuous clock. So they want to play a full 4 quarters. They want to get a lot of guys involved, a lot of touches, and use that running game to maybe build off of something, but it definitely starts with that running game.
Yeah, Jacob White has 27 carries, as we mentioned, for 30 yards this year, but they need tonight to be able to run the ball with Jacob White. And for them, it's going to start up front because the offensive line, they're a bit undersized in this ball game, but Connor Winthy is the anchor of the line. He's a senior at 5'11", 195 pounds. So you look at the guys they have up front, at least at the tackle spots. Antoni Salave is a 6', 230-pound sophomore. Landon Giesey's a 6' junior at 200 pounds. Sam Acevedo is a guard, 5'9", 230 pounds. And Aiden Palafox Schultz is the other guard. He's 5'11", 215. So what size they have, they've got him well placed.
They do. They have him in the right place. They're just going to have to fire off the ball. And we talked about the defense of Clayton Ridge. They got a big test in front of them. That offensive line for Postville is going to have to fire off that ball if they're going to be able to get anything started.
All right, let's talk about Clayton Ridge offensively. And they had a good game in week number 1. Kane Balsinger there rushed for over 100 yards in the ball game. But last week, they only ended up with, 36 yards of total offense against Starmont. And it was a game that everything kind of went wrong for them offensively. They feel like they're a much better team.
Yeah, they couldn't get anything started, struggling getting things going. Had some miscues on special teams. They had a blocked punt, ran back for a touchdown against them. And I think the positive you have to take out of that, yes, Kane Balsinger had a great first week. Carson Dudley had a great fourth quarter last week. So if you can get both of those guys some touches and get them some positives, that's going to be something that Clayton Ridge can build off.
Yeah, Balsinger's rushed for 130 yards. Dudley has rushed 9 times for 48 yards, and he had much of that offense in the final drive for Clayton Ridge in last week's ballgame against Starmont. They have a young sophomore quarterback in Seth Kregel. He's a 5'11", 170-pound sophomore, and it is a passing game that is still developing as they have new wide receivers this year.
Yeah, Maddox Mosier had a couple dropped balls last week, but a couple catches as well. He's a junior out there on the wide receiver. Dudley will go out for some passes. Balsinger will go out for some passes as well. And then Gabe Cook likes to return punts. They kicked it to him all night last week, so we'll see if he gets involved in the offense a little bit.
You talked about the passing stats. They have 6 completions out of 17 attempts, but 4 of those completions are to the running back. So they've really yet, with the exception of Maddox Mosier, yet to get anybody else involved throwing the football. But we saw some signs last week of Seth Kregel throwing some certainly catchable balls to his receivers.
He did. He threw some nice balls, and knew where he wanted to go with it, and they had some openings. They just need to capitalize on those, and I think if they can, that's only going to assist in establishing that run game.
All right, so we'll take a break. When we return, we'll go through the starting lineups. We're still about 11, 12 minutes away from game time. It is homecoming night, and as we talk about homecoming for Clayton Ridge, it is Jace Fossbinder and Casey Kreigel, your royalty. The King candidates were Brendan Miller, Carson Dudley, Jace Fossbinder, and Jackson Smith. The Queen candidates, Morgan Pierce, Eva Dempster, Casey Kreigel, and Isabella Rausch. Again, your homecoming royalty for Clayton Ridge is Jace Fossbinder, the homecoming king. Casey Kreigel is your homecoming queen, as they did that moments ago. We'll take a break when our countdown to kickoff continues. As we mentioned, starting lineups coming up next with Postville and Clayton Ridge.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
I should have moved over for that utility van.
I should have slowed down for that bucket truck.
I should have slowed down and moved over for that maintenance vehicle.
I should have known the law.
Did you know that in the state of Iowa, motorists are required by law to move over or slow down when approaching any stationary vehicle that has its flashing lights activated, including utility trucks and maintenance vehicles? Failing to do so can result in fines or the loss of your driver's license. So when you see flashing lights, move over or slow down, preferably both. It's the law, and it might just save a life. This safety message brought to you by Alamaki Clayton Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Let's set the starting lineups. First off for Postville offensively. The quarterback for them is Cade Downing. He's a 6'5", 215-pound senior. He's joined in the backfield by Jacob White. White is a junior, 5'7", 155 pounds. The fullback is Dylan Navarro Espinoza. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 155. Not a big backfield with the exception of Downing, the quarterback, but they've got some speed there, they feel, at the backfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And, looking at defensive side, because a lot of those guys plays both ways, Jacob White, the starting running back, is also their leading tackler, so a hard-nosed player right there.
The wide receivers are Hunter Handgartner. He is a junior, 6', 170 pounds. Xander Martinez is your other starting wide receiver. He's 5'11", 150 pounds, and a sophomore. The guys up front, we mentioned this during the break. The center, Connor Wenthy, 5'11", 195. The tackles, Landon Giese, 6', 200 pounds, a junior. Sam Acevedo is the guard, 5'9", 230 pounds. He's a junior. Antonio Solave is the tackle, 6', 230 pounds. There's your starters for Postville. Meanwhile, for Clayton Ridge, their starting quarterback is Seth Kregel. He's a 5'11" sophomore, 170 pounds. The running back, Kane Ballsinger. Ballsinger, a junior, 5'9", 180 pounds. The other starting running back is senior Carson Dudley, 5'11", 190 pounds. The wide receivers are Nolan Kalker, 5'8", 140 pounds. William Rote, another wide receiver. He's a junior, 6'3", 190 pounds. The anchor of the line is Randy Sarazua. He's a junior, 5'10", 210 pounds. The left guard is Carson Letterly. He's a junior as well, 6'1", 180 pounds. The right tackle is Owen Brandt. He's a sophomore, 6'5", 300 pounds. Again, we mentioned Clayton Ridge has some size up front. The left tackle is Gabe Cook. He's a sophomore, 6'4", 185 pounds. And we missed the left guard. That is Carson Letterly. He is a junior, 6'1", 180 pounds. There's your offensive starters for both these teams.
Yeah, it looks like size up front for both of these teams, and it's going to be interesting to see who can win that battle up front in the trenches tonight and establish that offensive line.
Which team can run the football? I think that's going to tell you who wins this football game.
Absolutely.
All right, they're going to do the national anthem in just a few seconds, but we've got time to mention some of the defensive starters that just play on the defensive side. Carter Navarro is a 6', 170-pound senior at cornerback. You have White as a strong safety. And as far as the linebacking crew, you have Hunter Handgartner, Navarro Espinoza, and Palafox Schultz at the linebacker spots. Getting back to the secondary, Martinez at cornerback, Navarro at free safety. Getting back to the line, the nose guard is Alex Dahl. He's a senior, 6', 275 pounds. And as we mentioned, the defensive tackle is Sam Acevedo as well. There's your starters for the Postville defense. For Clayton Ridge, Kregel plays D-back along with Kalker, also there as well as Ballsinger in the secondary, and Chris Gebhardt as well. He'll start actually at a linebacker spot. But we'll go through the rest of the starting lineup in the defense, but right now they're playing the national anthem. We'll be back with the opening kickoff. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Myers Auto Service in Monona. Welcome back to Clayton Ridge, getting ready just a couple minutes away from the starting lineup for this week number 3 matchup. Before the break, we started the Clayton Ridge defense. Let's reset it. Kregel is at a D-back along with Kalker, also Ballsinger in the secondary. And as far as the linebacking crew, Lane Rourke, he's a sophomore, 5'8", 170 pounds. He's joined by Letterly and also Chris Gebhardt at a linebacker, a sophomore, 5'10", 175. The ends are Maddox Mosier. Also the other end is Gabe Cook, 6'4", as we mentioned. On the offensive side, he plays left tackle. The other starters that are not playing both ways, Cannon Yoster is the defensive tackle. He is a junior at 5'10", 220 pounds, and I believe we have every starter now listed for this ball game tonight. We'll have updates on a number of games going on across the area tonight. In the
really good ball games. Some of these smaller schools are getting into their district play. Some of the bigger schools, they'll start next week. But some great ball games, some great matchups. I think we got a great matchup here tonight. Both of these teams looking for that win. I think they're going to come out and put everything they can on the field, try to get this win.
As we mentioned, both teams come in 0-2. They are 0-1 in district play, so this can turn the season around here, get you headed in the right direction. One of these teams going to be feeling good tonight on this homecoming night for Clayton Ridge. Eagles wearing black bottoms and tops. They have the white helmets, the Eagle logo on their side, and once again, Eagles across the front in their silver. And meanwhile, for Postville, wearing their red bottoms, the white tops, they've got the red numbers, the black trim, Pirates across the front, black helmets there for the Pirates. They're under head coach Kevin Johnson. Matt Mosier, the head coach of Clayton Ridge. We mentioned running the football in a game like this when turnovers have been a problem. That has to figure in.
Absolutely. Running the ball, but holding on to that ball, taking value in every possession. And Clayton Ridge, they know the key to keeping that ball because they won this ball right away. We know how precious those possessions have been. We want to see what we can do right away. Postville's defense is going to be tested right away. They're going to get a steady diet of some running backs, Bolsinger, Dudley, Kregel, and we'll see what these teams come out starting to do, but I think you're absolutely right. We're going to see a lot of running.
Last year, Clayton Ridge won this ball game by a final score of 30-12, which was Postville's closest game they played last year. But so Postville feels like we've got just about everybody back from a season ago.
Absolutely, and we've got great weather down here in Guttenberg tonight. The skies are clear. Grass looks good out there. The field is in great shape. I think we're going to have a wonderful football game.
Game time temperature started in the low 70s. It'll cool into the 50s tonight, but weather, wind, not a problem here in week number 3 of the high school football season. Meanwhile, for Postville, set to launch it away is number 18, and that is Giovanni Loera. Back deep for Clayton Ridge, you've got once again, the Cook kid, Gabe Cook there, and also ball singer, Gabe Cook. His dad will be our halftime guest tonight, Lewis Cook. That's why I had that in my head. Here's a short kick. Cook comes up, left hash mark, fumbles it at the 15-yard line, picks it up, and then it's dropped right there. Outstanding special teams coverage by Postville. Cade Downing getting down right at the 20-yard line. Cook fumbled it, maintains possession, but only a 5-yard return.
Well, and he's lucky to get that ball because Cade Downing got himself down the field quickly and was right on top of Cook. Did a great job of ending that before there was anything to start.
All right, so we are set to go with the first play from scrimmage. Clayton Ridge will come out, and last week they're going to come out in a spread. They came out in a spread formation, did run a little I formation in that ball game, but it's first down, 10 yards to go, and they run with Kregel out of pistol formation. Ballsinger to his left, Kregel to throw the football. Rolling right, trying to step up now, being chased by Downing from behind, and now trying to run is going to be Kregel, and he gets to the sideline. To the far sideline, across the 30-yard line, and pushed out of bounds, tackled at the 34-yard line. He scrambled back there to the right, nothing open. Downing gave pursuit but couldn't catch him. And Downing picks up 14 yards, correction Kregel does on first down.
Yeah, that play started at the 19, and he ran a long ways before he gained anything positive. Gets himself pushed all the way out to the 34-yard line.
So outstanding special teams by Postville, or I should say in the secondary, playing well to start the game, but the problem was there is that they, again, broke containment on the right side. We stopped play because the tee was still on the field at the 40-yard line. So our back judge realized that as he moves down the field, and we get that to the Postville sideline.
I tell you what, we said Clayton Ridge is going to run the ball, and they came out in a spread throw set that time.
First down, 10 yards to go. Looks like they're going to throw it again. Kregel, slant pattern, that ball is intercepted. It was deflected off the hands of Dudley, and it's picked up by Postville. First break of the ball game goes to the Pirates. The ball thrown outside the near hash mark, deflected into the hands of Carter Navarro. And Navarro, who has the lone interception for the Pirates coming in, has his second pick of the season.
Has his second pick, and that went right through the hands of Carson Dudley, and it was just hanging up there. Navarro got on it right away. Nice return back to the 41-yard line. Postville's in business.
Dudley was lined up in the slot as the inside receiver, and the pass was high, but got his hands on it there, and the ball deflected away. So it's first down, 10 yards to go. Pirates first break of the ball game. They take over in Eagle territory. They operate from the left hash mark. That's the near side. Downing out of pistol formation gets the snap. They run it deep back. That is number 7, and that is carrying the football once again, Jacob White. White goes off left side across the 35-yard line, gets down to the 34-yard line. They run power football to the left, and a big gain for the Pirates, 7 yards on first down.
Yeah, nice job there by Jacob White, getting through that first wave and just putting his shoulders down, going downhill, and a great gain on first down, second and short here for the Pirates.
So second down, 3 yards to go to the 34-yard line. Downing, who just towers over everybody at 6'5", brings the play up here. He's joined in the backfield once again by White, and also back there as well is going to be Navarro Espinoza. And on this play, they run it left side again. Carrying it is number 22, Navarro Espinoza. Fullback off the left side. He gets inside the 30-yard line, down to the 26-yard line. 7-yard pickup on back-to-back plays and first down for the Pirates.
Yeah, nice carry there by Navarro Espinoza. An 8-yard gain on that, and a good first down. Postville moving the ball effectively here.
So they're down to the 27-yard line. And a fresh set of downs for the Pirates. Again, they operate from the near side. Now you have 3 receivers to the right. Actually, 4 receivers to the right. They line up with a double ends on the right side. And here is the option play. Toss play right side, and it is White. Cuts back inside. White brings it to the middle of the field, inside the 20-yard line. Gets down to the 19-yard line. Toss play to the right. And the Eagles had 2 defenders there, and White just split the difference.
Yeah, White went right between those 2 defenders. They both kind of broke down to finish the tackle, but never made any contact. And White goes right through that. Nice job. Good gain there by Jacob White.
They give him closer to 8 yards on that carry. So Postville, in their first 3 running plays, getting 7-8 yards a shot. And they are second down. Ron Van Hook and Scott Anderson. The back judge is Doug Nickerson. It's a holding penalty against the Pirates, and they have seen this too often this year, but it's going to put it back to the 29-yard line. Instead of second and short, it's second and 13.
Yeah, that was a great run by Jacob White. Enough for the first down, but they're going to do it over here. They're going to reset a little bit, get some different personnel in there. Let's see what they do here on second and 13.
Yeah, so for the Pirates, they're certainly in 4-down territory here, down to the 29-yard line. 9.5 left in the opening act. They work from near the left hash mark. White alone in the backfield. Second down, 13 yards to go. Downing, toss play to White. Left side to the 30-yard line. They push the pile ahead, and White keeps his legs going as the pile ends up being finally brought down at the 28-yard line. Down low, Maddox Mosier for Clayton Ridge did a great job of slowing down White, then hanging on. It's only a 2-yard gain. It's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Jacob White just kept those legs going, and Maddox Mosier was holding on, going, I got him, I need some help, and the rest of the Eagles quickly came in.
Clayton Ridge, that was to the short side of the field. Better job defending there after allowing big gains the previous play. Only a 2-yard gain. So now it is 3rd down, 11 yards to go for the Pirates. Neither one of these teams handle 3rd and long very well. That's big trouble if they're in 3rd and long all night long.
It's a difficult part of their playbook, but we'll see what Postville has dialed up right
3rd
here.
down, 11 yards to go from the near hash mark is where the Pirates operate from. And on 3rd down, Downing the long snap, and he's going to run it with Navarro Espinoza. And on this play, he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Number 52, Gabe Cook up front, stopped him in his tracks before he could get going, maybe lost a yard. But it's now 4th down. It is 14 yards to go for the Pirates.
Yeah, this is a long ways to go to try to pick this up, and we'll see what Postville tries to do here. I don't expect to see him to throw the ball, but I could be wrong. They're definitely a ground-oriented team.
3 receivers to the right, and as we say that, now it will be a receiver moving over to the left side, and that will be number 3, not on our roster. Meanwhile, 4th down. To throw the football is Downing. Rolls out right side. He's got a receiver wide open in Loera. Catches it at the goal line. Goes in for the score. Touchdown. Got it. Loera down the far sideline. Nobody near him. Broken coverage by the Eagles. It's a 29-yard scoring play, but it's all coming back. There's a holding penalty against the Pirates.
That was a great play. Nice ball thrown there by Cade Downing. A great reception in the end zone, all for naught. There was holding. That's what gave Downing time to throw that ball, and it's all coming back for the Pirates.
So for the Pirates, after, again, a great drive here, takes away another big play, and it's going to be 4th down here and closer to 20 yards to go. And now you're probably looking at playing the field position game here and putting it away. It's 4th and 23.
Yeah, you got a long ways to go. Yeah, you had a great play this last one, but I don't think you're going to catch Clayton Ridge twice. punt this away, try to pin them deep, get your defense on the field, and see if you can stop the Eagles.
You're at the 39-yard line. You have to get to the 16-yard line for first down. So fourth down, scoreboard says it's 17 yards to go, but it is fourth down, and it is 23 yards to go. And it looks like the Pirates going to go for it. 2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. White is behind Downing, and Downing to throw the football. Downing rolling out to the right, is going to throw it. It is short of the sticks, as sliding down to the 21-yard line is Handgartner. Handgartner unable to dig it out of the turf as he, outside the right hash mark, went sliding for it. It is incomplete. It was short of first down. Would have picked up 16, 17 yards, but it's incomplete. And now the Eagles take over on downs.
Well, and you think Postville, they're playing the field position game. Let's try to pick up the first down. If we don't, we at least gain some yards, pit them a little deeper, but came up a little short. Clayton Ridge is going to take over on downs on their own 38-yard line.
Downing rolled to the right to buy some time. So the Eagles have their second possession. First down, 10 yards to go at their own 38-yard line. They run the football right side with Ballsinger. He fumbles the football, and the Pirates say they have it. They do. It is once again number 9 with the fumble recovery. Cade Downing the end. And then back-to-back series, the Eagles turn it over inside their own territory.
And that was just a costly error there. That went right through Ballsinger's hands. He never had possession and went right through, and Cade Downing was right on top of that, did a great job of getting on it. What a break for the Pirates here to get that drive started again.
So Downing makes the hit there as well, as Ballsinger, as you mentioned, never had their hands on it, and then recovered the fumble as him and Ballsinger went after the fumble, and it was Downing able to pull it away. So first down, 10 yards to go. Postville, twice now you've been given a gift.
Oh, you're
and you
in
need
business.
to take advantage.
You bet. Winning the turnover margin here, you got to capitalize, try to put it in.
2 receivers to the left. White is in the backfield. The lone back, they send it back in motion there in Navarro. And here is Postville fumbling the football on a bad handoff there intended for number 35, Navarro, who I don't think was expecting to get the ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back turnovers on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, and that's, I don't know if that goes down as an incomplete pass.
It is an incomplete pass because he threw it forward.
Yeah, he threw that forward, so that's not going to be a fumble. That's going to be an incomplete pass, and that's a break for the Pirates.
Yeah, the Eagles were starting to head off on the field there. And it is going to go back to Postville. So it was a forward pass. I got to be honest with you. I just saw the ball pop out of there.
Well, and the guy in motion came through, and Cade Downing got the snap and just kind of flipped it forward, and it went right through his hands, and the Eagles were right on top of it. But that's an incomplete pass.
So second down, 10 yards to go. Pirates with another break. And they have 2 in the backfield. And on second down, 10 yards to go, they run it with White off left side. White backs his way down to the 30-yard line, stood up there short of the 30, but a solid gain on the play. Instead of second down and 10 yards to go, they're now in a 3rd and 7 situation. And still, you're looking at 2 plays to try to get first down here if you're Postville.
Absolutely, and I don't think you don't change what's working there. If it's not broke, don't fix it. They've been pounding the ball and getting great gains with both White and Navarro Espinoza. That's what they need to continue to do, and if they need Downing to run it, he can boot it out as well.
7 minutes left in the opening quarter. No score. Pirates on their second scores. They're stopped on this drive.
Yeah, Downing had plenty of time there, rolled out, didn't have anybody pursuing him, had a great view of the field, but just threw that ball a little bit high, and it falls incomplete there. Good coverage by the Eagles downfield, but they're going to take over on downs here. They've only ran a couple of plays. They want to get something going offensively here for Clayton.
First down, 10 yards to go. The Eagles have just stopped themselves the first 2 series. And on 1st and 10, back to Craigle. Craigle fakes the pitch to the right, and he's going to run the football to the left. Turns the corner outside the numbers at the 40-yard line. Pushed ahead to the first down marker, short of the 45-yard line. 9-yard pickup, take the snap, give a look to the right, run it to the left. And the Eagles, a successful run on first down.
Yeah, much better of what they want here. Second manageable, and a nice fake there by Craigle and a good run to get upfield. Great blocking by the defenders downfield.
So second down and short for the Eagles as they operate from the left hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. Dudley is in more of an H-back spot, and he has Ballsinger behind him. Second down and short. They run it there. It's Craigle actually rolling out to the right, and he's hit by Downing. Throws it on the run to Dudley. Dudley at the 45-yard line tried to reach back for it as it was underthrown, incomplete. And it's 3rd and 1, and good pressure by Cade Downing off the left side of the line for the Pirates to disrupt that play.
Yeah, they were just lucky that Craigle was able to get that pass off. There was no chance of that being completed, but he wanted to get rid of it because he had Cade Downing in his shorts real fast from that end position.
So it's 3rd down and short at the 5-minute mark of our third quarter. No score. Eagles trying to get inside Pirate territory. Again, 2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. And on 3rd down and short, it is once again running the football right side is Craigle. They've got 1st down yardage with Ballsinger. Ballsinger fumbles it as he comes down at the 49-yard line, but he was down. The ground forced the fumble. And a 5-yard pickup by Kane Ballsinger, bringing it off right side of the line.
Yeah, just kind of popped out at the end, but he was definitely down on the ground. But a nice run by Ballsinger there to pick up 5 yards.
You get the feeling the Eagles are going to be run heavy on this drive, trying to find something to work.
Well, when they had 2nd and short, that was a chance for them to maybe run a pass play, see if they can get something downfield. But as long as they're, on time with their downs and gaining those yards, we're going to see a lot of run here to try to stay ahead of the
So
stick.
1st down, 10 yards to go. They operate from smack dab the middle of the field. And on 1st down, rolling to the right to throw the football is Craigle. Looking to the sideline to Maddox Mosier. Overshot on the near side at the 45-yard line. In overshot, if he's 6'9", 6'10", he doesn't have a shot at that. As Craigle threw that on the run, throws it away, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Clayton Ridge coming out throwing on 1st down. They've been trying to establish the run, get something going that way, had some success, and now they're behind the sticks. They don't gain anything on 1st down. They're 2nd and 10.
Yeah, this is what we talk about, long yardage. Neither one of these teams does well. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Eagles have 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. That's Dudley in the slot off the left side. And actually, Dudley is to the right of the quarterback, Craigle. Here's a quarterback draw. Craigle brings it up the middle, inside the 45-yard line. 1st down as he leans ahead to the 41-yard line. Running right up the middle of the field. In on the play is number 21, Hunter Handgartner, the leading tackle for the Pirates. But they're going to mark it short of 1st down, even though it looks like it's 1st down from here. So it's 3rd down in less than a yard from the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. They'll have to get about halfway to the 41-yard line for 1st down.
It wasn't a very favorable spot for him. I thought he maybe had that with ease, with some room to spare, but the officials have it marked just shy, so we're looking at 3rd and short for Clayton Ridge. 3rd
down, half a yard, more of an I formation. Now with Dudley directly behind the quarterback Craigle, who will go under center here. And on 3rd and 1, they run it with Ballsinger. Ballsinger's got 1st down up the middle, brings it inside the 30-yard line, cuts back across the middle of the field by the right hash mark, brings it inside the 15-yard line, finally brought down there. Making the stop for Postville, number 35 and number 1, Navarro and Navarro. That was Cedric Navarro and Carter Navarro, but Ballsinger's biggest run puts him down to the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, 27-yard run there for Ballsinger, and he had a head of steam before he hit that line. Kind of popped away from that first set of defenders. Nice job by Postville's secondary to slow him down.
That's why we thought maybe the Eagles would stick to the run here, because get something successful going and lean on Ballsinger because you're dominating up front. They run to the Ballsinger up the middle. Right side, he brings it inside the 15-yard line, inside the 10 now as they push it down to the 8-yard line. So the Eagles have some size and using it to their advantage. Palafox Schultz making the tackle, but that's a 9-yard pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great run there by Ballsinger. And again, give credit to the line up front for Clayton Ridge. They finally established some things. They're firing off the line. Postville's defense, they got to bow their back a little bit here. Try to keep them out of the end zone here on 2nd and 2.
So we go inside, 3 minutes left in the opening quarter. The Eagles may have to burn a timeout here. It took them a while to get the play in from the sideline. And Craigle runs very quickly. And the Eagles line up with their offensive line not in the huddle. They just huddle with the skill positions, and they did a great job getting the play off. Play clock's at 5. They're up to the line of scrimmage, although you might want to snap it here, and they do with 1 second. They run to the Ballsinger up the middle, hit in the backfield, but he bounces to the right. Gets to the 5-yard line. Nice cut as he bounces back to the right side and goes in for the score. 7-yard run by Kane Ballsinger. And the Eagles on their 3rd drive score first. They lead 6-0.
Yeah, that was a great run there by Ballsinger. Kind of got stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Bounced it to the outside and found himself a hole and finds himself falling in for a touchdown.
So it's 6-0, Eagles in the lead, and you just see on that drive what Clayton Ridge can do up front.
And I think that's what they need to do. I think they need to lean on that pretty heavy tonight. If they've got that advantage, pound it out on the ground, wear down Postville a little bit, mix in that throw here and there.
So now the Eagles will try for the 2-point conversion. And they line up with Dudley in the backfield. Also in there as well is they have another lineman in there in Chris Gephardt. And here's rolling to the right, Craigo. Craigo throws it. That's Gephardt out of the backfield. Slides into the right corner, catches the conversion, and the Eagles lead 8-0. 2:33 to go in our opening act. Eagles strike first. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
So an impressive drive by Clayton Ridge. Kane Ballsinger with a 7-yard run. The conversion pass. Kregel hooking up there with Gephardt. It is 8-0. Clayton Ridge in the lead. 2:33 to go in our opening quarter. Set to launch it away for the Eagles is number 54, Randy Sarazua from the 40-yard line. That kick is near side. Coming up to catch it there, and that is number 7, and that is White. White's got a hole up the middle across the 40-yard line, and he's tackled as he gets to midfield. White tackled by the kicker, Sarazua. Good job picking and choosing by White there to let things set up. Brought it right down the hash mark. Great field position for the third drive in a row for the Pirates.
Yeah, nice job by Jacob White coming up to catch that ball kind of on the run, give himself a running start, and able to just pick his way through, like you said, and getting up to midfield here. So Postville's got great field position for their third attempt.
And again, you have to take advantage of this if you're a Postville, if you're going to be in this ball game.
Yeah, you had 2 possessions that were given to you. You got to take advantage on the third one.
First down, 10 yards to go from their own 48-yard line. They run it with White out of pistol, and White's hit in the backfield. Maddox Mosier, the first one to close the gap. Gabe Cook comes in, and suddenly the Pirates, who had great success on their last 2 drives moving the football, they lose 2 yards on that play, and it's 2nd and 12, a breakdown up front.
Yeah, breakdown up front, a change of schemes here a little bit out of Clayton Ridge. They kind of know what they're looking for now. Jacob White's been the key there in the backfield, and he's done a nice job, but a good job getting through by those linebackers and finishing off tackles.
Couple of scores. North Lynn leads Starmont at the end of one, 6-0. Tripola leads Central at the end of one, 6-0. Meanwhile, second down, 12 yards to go. A snap that bounces to Downing. It's a busted play, and he is going nowhere. Sarazua wrapped him up from behind, and the rest of the Eagle defense follows suit. Lane Rourke among the group there. It's a loss of 2 more yards, and running out of pistol, that's the second time we've seen problems with the snap.
Yeah, that snap came out, and it's not like it's a low snap. It's bouncing back there. So Kate Downing using his athleticism, picking that ball up and just trying to fall forward because Clayton Ridge is pursuing very well.
So now this is third down, and this is 12 yards to go. So it's another very long situation for the Pirates. And let's see what they do on third and long. White is in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left. They've got a receiver to the right, and I believe that is Garcia. Meanwhile, third down, 13 yards to go. They send it back in motion, and that is Navarro. But before we get going, there is a flag, and we have a penalty, and this is against Postville, movement up front.
Well, and it was the center. It was his offhand, almost like he was simulating a snap, but he picked his arm up real fast, and the officials right on top of that, they're going to back them up 5 yards and make this third and a little longer.
So already, Postville has been in too many long-distance situations. Here's 3rd and 18 from their own 40-yard line. So they went back on this drive. They send it back in motion again in Navarro, and they're going to run it. Toss play left side to White. White fumbles the football at the 40-yard line, picked up by Dudley at the 42-yard line. White tried to cut back towards the middle of the field, got hit, and number 55 jarred the ball loose there in Lane Rourke. Picked up by Dudley at the 42-yard line, and the Pirates turned it over for the first time tonight.
Well, and White kind of had the ball out there getting into traffic, and he's been doing a nice job of navigating, but a lot of arms grabbing, and somebody got a hold of it. That ball popped straight out, quickly recovered by Clayton Ridge.
So after the first 2 drives in which Postville had a little success in moving the football, that one, nothing positive out of that drive. And now the Pirates are going to take a timeout. So 51 seconds left in the opening act. Timeout, Postville. 8-0 is the score. Eagles with possession in the lead. Let's take this break.
It's September, and Scooter's Coffee in Manchester has a deal for you. During the entire month of September, enjoy a brewed coffee in any size for free on them. Scooter's Coffee offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Download the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Scooter's Coffee in Manchester, open Monday through Saturday 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday 6 a.m. till 8 p.m.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work. So Postville taking a timeout here. 51 seconds left in the opening quarter. They trail 8-0, and this is already a huge drive in this football game after the Pirates turned it over. I think Coach Johnson telling what his defense needs to do here.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to lean on the defense because the offense has been they've been successful those first couple drives, weren't able to capitalize, but that last drive just came up a little short, and now it's on the defense to do something.
All right, so it is first down, 10 yards to go. Kriegel works on a pistol formation. He's got Ballsinger to his left, two receivers to the right, two to the left. They run it with Ballsinger. Ballsinger off right side, gets inside the 40-yard line, closer to the 39-yard line, picks up 3 yards on first down. Tackled there by number 50, and that was, again, Palafox Schultz making the tackle. Another score at the end of the first quarter. Central City leads Edco 12-8. Meanwhile, second down, 7 yards to go. Ballsinger right up the gut. Inside the 35-yard line, spun ahead for first down yardage at the 31-yard line. So right at the heart of the Pirate defense, the Eagles move the chains, 1st and 10, now down to the 31-yard line.
And I think if you talk to Matt Mosher, the head coach there for the Eagles, this is what they wanted to do. They wanted to control the line of scrimmage and run the ball.
So first down, 10 yards to go. Kriegel on the option play, left side, now tosses it into the flat. It is caught by Dudley outside the numbers at the 30-yard line, tackled there one-on-one. And what should be our final play of the opening quarter, he was tackled by number 35 in Cedric Navarro, but a 5-yard pickup on first down. We've played one quarter. Eagles marching, leading 8-0. You're listening to high school football on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Postville Veterinary Clinic, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Clayton County Recycling, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group, online at KARAutogroup.com, and Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. 8-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead. We have found out who number 3 is, by the way. It is actually Xander Martinez. He's listed as number 31 on both the official program from the Go Bound website, also number 31 in the program here at Clayton Ridge, but he's wearing number 3 tonight. Meanwhile, second down, 5 yards to go. The Eagles controlling things up front.
They are, and you know they're doing a nice job of marching down the field here. Ballsinger's up to 57 yards already. Kriegel's got 34 yards, so I think they're doing what they wanted to do. I expect to see him mix in a little bit of that pass, but right now the ground game is working. They just need to keep pounding it out and try to get it in the end zone again.
So second down, 5 yards to go. Ballsinger to the right of Kriegel in the backfield. Receiver split left and right. Dudley is lined up as an H-back on the right side. Meanwhile, Cook moves to left guard as they've got everybody lined up right. Second down, 5 yards to go. Snap back to Kriegel. Toss play right side to Ballsinger. They get by Downing on the corner. Turns inside the 25-yard line. Ballsinger just outside the hash mark. Goes inside the 15-yard line. Down near the 10-yard line. So the a pickup there that ends up 16 yards. 1st and 10, and the edge was sealed that time for the running back Balsinger.
Yeah, they had a nice job. They had a lead blocker. Number 58 was out there leading the way. They did a nice job of kicking, downing out the defensive end, so he was not a factor in that play at all.
Yeah, it was Landon Reimer, the right guard, pulling. So 1st down, 10 yards to go. The Eagles bring the play in with Brandon Preby. He's 5'4", 80 pounds, and that is not a typo. He really is 5'4", 80 pounds. But brings the play in and lined up as a slot receiver for the Eagles. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Actually, the 12-yard line. Right back to Balsinger. Brings it up the middle. Runs over a defender as he tucks the shoulder down. Gets it to the 6-yard line. Picks up half the distance on that play. And it's 2nd down and short yardage for, once again, the Eagles.
Yeah, hard running there by Balsinger. The one thing I've noticed with Balsinger, that ball is not as tucked away as they probably want it to be. It's a little loose. It's a little low in his carrying. He needs to get that thing up a little higher, get that tucked in, because Postville's going to start digging for the ball here.
5-yard pickup on 1st down. Cameron Moeller was in on that tackle for the Pirates. So it's 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Receivers split left and right. And again, Balsinger on a high snap. It's a busted play, and trying to run is Kregel, and Kregel's going to be hit for a loss back at the 10-yard line. So that was a bad snap to Kregel, a little bit high, almost went off his right shoulder. He's able to pick it up, but they lose 5 yards on that play, closer to 4. Loera credited with the tackle. Also there, number 6. That was Edward Loera making the play, but also there as well, I believe, was the linebacker Handgartner. And it's 3rd down, and a loss of yards puts it to 8 yards to go.
Yeah, behind the sticks here, we've talked about both of these teams wanting to be ahead. 3rd and long is not where they want to be, but Clayton Ridge moving the ball well. 4 down territory here. They've got 2 plays to get 8 yards.
The receivers left and right, 2 to the left, and to the right side, Maddox. Keep an eye on that. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Kregel hands it to Balsinger. Balsinger, actually, they fake the handoff. Kregel on the read option is going to bring it right side. Sold the fake great, but Postville stayed there defensively. Handgartner making the play. Maybe a yard, minimal gain, and it's 4th down and 7 yards to go for the Eagles as we approach 10 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, didn't gain much there. Like you said, maybe a yard, but they're in 4 down territory here. Let's see what they're going to dial up here for 4th and long.
Yeah, give the Pirates some credit there on that read option that they stayed where they were supposed to defensively. So now the Eagles go out 2 to the right, 2 to the left. It's 4th down from the 10-yard line. They can get a 1st down inside the 2. So 4th and 7. Snap back to Kregel. Kregel drops back, throws it. Now on a double pump, it's caught by Balsinger out of the backfield. Balsinger at the 5-yard line, brings it near side and goes in for the score on 4th and 7 from the 10-yard line. Kregel, the little pump fake, made the defender bite, flipped it out into the flat to Balsinger. That's his 2nd touchdown. 14-0, Eagles in the lead.
Yeah, and Kregel had nowhere else to go. He kind of checked down to the running back out of the backfield there, and Balsinger was wide open on the flats, kind of flipped it out to him, and he just used his foot speed to get into the end zone. Another touchdown for Balsinger. That was a big score for the Eagles to establish something offensively.
So back-to-back drives, the Eagles have scored, leading 14-0, and now they'll go for the conversion here to try to go up 16-0. And it is now from the conversion. Kregel has Dudley to his right, rolling out. Dudley's a lead blocker there. Kregel throws it back towards the middle to Maddox Mosier. It's incomplete. As he was rolling to the right, threw it towards the right sideline. Incomplete. Thrown high and away, and the conversion fails. 9:43 left in the opening half. 14-0. Eagles in the lead. Let's take this break.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start, more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a farm, it's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Randy Sarazua to launch it away. Ballsinger, 10-yard touchdown reception from Kregel. The PAT pass fails. Short kick, Downing catches it on the fly just outside the left hash mark at the 35-yard line and just downs it right there. Caught it, realized I don't really have much out here. Take a knee, and it's first down, 10 yards to go at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Downing so much farther up in front, a lot of their blockers, and so he's like, oh, we'll just kneel it here. We're going to start from here. They need to get something going offensively here. They had a couple of great drives, but that last one fell apart with that fumble. They need to establish something themselves against this very stout Clayton Ridge defense.
Eagles took that turnover, took advantage of it, moved down the field for their second touchdown, leading 14-0. So the Pirates here have first down, 10 yards to go. They have 2 first downs in this ball game, and they operate from their own 36-yard line officially. Back to Downing, toss play right side to White, trying to get to the corner, not much, and there's another flag as he spins back to the inside, 35-yard line out to the 36-yard line. Toss play couldn't get him to the corner, and there is a penalty. And this is a penalty against a Clayton Ridge. It is a face mask penalty. It is a personal foul face mask penalty. So White brought down via the face mask, and that's going to give the Pirates a break and get him inside Eagle territory.
Yeah, and you saw that flag come out from the backfield, and you saw Jacob White's head turn just a little bit. So you kind of knew something had happened there with the helmet. Somebody got a hold of the face mask. This is going to give him a first down.
So first down, 10 yards to go. Pirates, this is the third time they've been in Clayton Ridge territory. Of the 4 drives they've had, they started 2 of them early in this ball game, but did not take advantage of 2 early turnovers. On that play, they actually picked up 3 yards on the toss play to White, which is a win for Postville on first down.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, getting White to the outside, trying to use some foot speed there, and then able to get downfield and gain 3 or 4 yards, they'll take that every day of the week.
So first down, 10 yards to go. They officially mark it at the 46-yard line, but the Pirates inside Eagle territory. 9.5 left in our first half, trailing 14-0. Trying to answer. Loera is a receiver to the far left. They have a receiver to the right in Cedric Navarro. And on first and 10, now it is once again Downing continuing to operate on a pistol. Looks to throw the football, flush, and here's a late handoff. He gets the ball to Handgardner, and Handgardner's got room. He brings it down the near sideline to the 30-yard line, breaks a tackle, brings it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 18-yard line. It was supposed to be a draw, and I don't know how Downing got the ball into the hands of Handgardner because the Eagles had blown it up.
Yeah, the Eagles had done a nice job of getting in the backfield, and all of a sudden, Handgardner is able to get out of there, but after the great run, there is a flag down the field, and they're kind of looking at Clayton Ridge direction.
I believe we have a block in the back is what we have, and let's see. Our official will say it is a block in the back. It is against the Pirates, and the good news is for Postville, you are going to get positive yardage out of this, but you're not going to be down to the 18-yard line. So the Pirates can't get out of their way right now here. Any break they have, again, just unable to capitalize on it.
Well, and that was great pursuit there by the Eagles, getting in the backfield. I don't know how Downing got that handoff to Handgardner, but a great run by Handgardner getting downfield.
So actually, all told, they got 5 yards on the play, but it negated a big run by Handgardner, which was the biggest play of the season for the Pirates. Waved off, but you've lost 23 yards in field position because of another penalty.
Yeah, just killing them with penalties. That's their 4th penalty. They're up to 35 yards of penalties.
So first down, 5 yards to go. Pirates down to the 41-yard line. They operate from the right hash mark. That's the near side. And before this play gets going, well, they now whistle it into play. Now we are going. That's what the officials were waiting for. They hand it left side with White. Chased down from behind by Cook. Gephardt there as well. White couldn't get to the left side. It's a loss of a yard. Second down, 6 yards to go. Cook came crashing in from the left side of the Eagles' line.
Yeah, with all of that penalty on that first down play, they ended up first down and 5 to go, but they lose yards. Now they're 2nd and 6. They're working backwards here.
So second down to the 42-yard line, trailing 14-0 as Martinez checks out. It is Carter Navarro who brings the play in from the sideline, and Martinez is actually going to stay on the field, and he was expected to go out as the far wide receiver, but he will now move into the slot off the left side. Second down, 6 yards to go. Downing, quick in play to Loera, overshoots him. They were trying to set up a screen play to the left side, a wide receiver screen play, and he was open, but just overshot as that ball was down at the 40-yard line. Loera had cut through at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Loera was open on that little screen play, maybe a little aggressive getting upfield, but that ball overshot. Needs to take a little mustard off of that throw, and I think Navarro's got some room there.
So third down, now 6 yards to go for the Pirates. But yeah, Laura catches it. His momentum's going forward. Should have been positive yardage.
Positive yards, maybe a chance to get the first down. I think right now that's what Postville needs to work for. Get another first down, keep the drive alive, try to get downfield.
3rd down, 6 yards to go. Receiver to the left. And again on 3rd and 6, back to Downing. Downing hands it off to White. White immediately dropped in the backfield. This time from the right side, it's Cook. It was from the left side earlier. He comes crashing down from the right side. They lose 3 yards. Back to the 45-yard line, and it's going to be 4th down and 8 to go for Postville.
And there was nothing happening there. Cook got that ball, Jacob White got that ball a little late, and Cook was right there for it.
So what you're seeing is there's no backside blocking on any play there.
Nothing right now.
So now the Pirates will have to launch it away. The Eagles have Kregel back inside the 5-yard line. Pirates hoping to switch field position. Loera to punt. Gets off a high kick. Kregel catches it on the fly at the 3-yard line. Brings it up the right sideline. He's to the 10-yard line. Turns the corner at the 20-yard line. Tripped up at the 23-yard line. That's White on special teams for the Pirates. Makes a nice one-on-one open field tackle. 22-yard return. 1st and 10 for the Eagles, leading 14-0. 7:34 to go in our first half.
Well, and if you're Postville right now, you need your defense to do a little work. Try to keep Clayton Ridge from getting anything going here. If you're Clayton Ridge, keep the offensive momentum here. If you can score one more time before half, that's great. If you can get a nice long drive to flip the field, any kind of positives here out of your offense, keep some momentum in your favor. Postville needs to try to turn the tides.
Again, let's update you on those scores. Central City leading Edco 12-8 at the end of the first quarter. North Lynn leads Starmont 6-0 at the end of one, and Trapona leads Central 6-0 at the end of one. They run the football. Eagles do with Ballsinger, and Ballsinger trying to get to the outside, and that is closed down very quickly. Number 56, and a correction 66, and that is Sam Acevedo making the play, the tackle from the right side.
And there's a flag here in the Postville backfield. I'm not sure what this call is going to be.
So the officials will talk, but the Pirates winning the battle up front there. And it has been now a number of penalties, but this one is against Clayton Ridge. And this is a holding penalty against the Eagles. So the Eagles have done a better job not shooting themselves with penalties. Now, they had 2 turnovers early in this ball game, but now they're going to go back to 1st and 20.
Yeah, just not able to get anything going with the run there, but the penalty backs them up even farther. The only positive is they're on 1st down. But Postville doing a nice job of pursuing with their linebackers this time.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go. 2 receivers to the right. They've got a receiver to the left. Kregel continues to operate out of pistol. And on 1st down, 20 yards to go. He's going to roll out to the right, look to throw the football, throws it short. Maddox Mosier catches it. Just a quick out route towards the sideline. Catches it on the far side at the 25-yard line. Comes upfield, brings it to the 30-yard line. 11-yard pitch and catch off the right side for the Eagles. Positive yardage on 1st down.
Yeah, positive yardage.
Down, 8 yards to go for the Eagles. So now you put yourself in a more manageable situation. Receiver split left and right. You have Preby to the left side. To the right side is Rote. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Rolling out is Kregel. Throws it to Maddox out of the backfield. Just rolls out to the left side. Catches it at the 30-yard line. Turns out to the 35-yard line. Tackled near the sideline at the 37-yard line. Picks up 6 yards, and that's who Kregel loves to go to, his end. And that time from the left side, it was a 1st down pickup there, close to 1st down. But we have another penalty down, and let's sort this out.
And this is deep in the Eagles' backfield, so I'm not sure what the call is here, but we're going to have a hold against the Pirates.
So this is defensive holding up front is where this penalty occurred. So that will give the Eagles here a 1st down. The pass was completed short of 1st down. Would have been 3rd and 2 with 6.5 to go here in our first half. But you like those play calls for Clayton Ridge because you have Kregel rolling out away from pressure, and then it's just a quick safety valve over to the right or left.
Yeah, the only thing that's not working for him is he's running across his throwing motion, but he did a nice job that time getting his shoulders squared up and getting that ball to Kregel, or Kregel getting that ball out to Maddox Mosier so he could catch it and try to get upfield.
So 1st down, the penalty, again, the 5th penalty against the Pirates, puts the Eagles out to the 47-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Kregel, toss play, left side. Dudley, his first carry. Brings it inside the 50-yard line. Steps out of bounds on the near side at the 47-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds there by number 22, Navarro Espinoza. But a nice little toss play to the left, and they pick up 6 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, a little different set there, and give the ball to Dudley, and he does a nice job of getting upfield, getting downhill a little bit here, and picks up 6-7 yards on that first play.
Another score to pass along. North Fayette Valley and Denver are in the first quarter, 3 minutes to go, and that game is tied at 7. Pirates trailing 14-0. Eagles driving. They've scored their last 2 drives. Second down, 4 yards to go. Craigle runs it with Dudley. Dudley tries to push the pile ahead. Loera reaches in from behind as he gets ahead, close to first down marker at the 42-yard line. So an extra push from Dudley. This is kind of the bigger running back that the Eagles have, a little more power.
Yeah, a little more power, and he kind of got to that line instead of trying to bounce it to the outside, tried to force it up, and it looks like they're going to look this over to see if he got to first down. He's awfully close.
Has to get to just outside of the 43-yard line, and they will bring out the unsung heroes of Friday Night Football, the Chain Gang, making their first appearance of this ball game tonight.
Chain Gang.
Here comes another flag in at the 29-yard line at the end of that play. Ballsinger gets a great 15-yard run, but I think we may have offsetting penalties here.
Yeah, I think the first one, is definitely against the Eagles. I think the second one might have been something that was said or done by the Pirates at the end of the play. These might offset. We may have a do-over.
Happened on that far side, and I think you may have had a late hit as it continued out of bounds. So our officials will talk. The flags are down at the 37-yard line and also down at the 27-yard line. So we have 2 different penalties on the play, and our officials will continue to have a discussion about what that penalty is. And no word yet from the official. I see that he's talking with the Clayton Ridge player going by, but this is against the Eagles, and maybe both these penalties are against the Eagles.
Maybe both of them, I'm not sure.
Holding is our first penalty against Clayton Ridge. The other penalty is just that holding penalty. We only had 1 penalty on the play. Oh, now we've got a personal foul against the Pirates. So that's the second penalty. So you mark it there. The personal foul penalty puts it down inside the 32-yard line, and that's the difference of that play. The personal foul gives the Eagles a first down.
Yeah, they had to mark them both off because one happened on the play, one happened after the play. So they mark off on the play, but then after the play they put the 15, and that's going to give them a first down.
So on the play, it was actually again, a 14-yard gain. But the penalty occurred about 9 yards from the original line of scrimmage. So that's why we ended up with a 5-yard plus for Clayton Ridge. But it's first down, 10 yards to go to the 31-yard line. They operate from the right hash mark. Eagles now with a fresh set of downs. And on first down and 10, Craigle gets the snap back to Ballsinger up the middle. Brings it right on that hash mark, couple of yards up the middle, inside the 30-yard line, down to the 29-yard line, tackled up front by number 66, Acevedo. And it is a 2-yard pickup. Also there as well was Giese making the play. And it's second down, 7 yards to go, 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, and Clayton Ridge has been sustaining this drive here. We're down to about 5 minutes here in our first half, and they're just continuing to drive, controlling the ball, keeping the ball on the ground.
And the Pirates, without a first down since that second drive of the football game.
Yeah, they've been struggling offensively, and right now their defense is struggling, not able to have an answer for the Clayton Ridge ground game.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Receiver split left and right, and Craigle rolling out to the left, looks to throw the football, being chased by Loera, then throws it on the run, near side. It is caught by Dudley inside the 20-yard line, down to the 15-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Micah Minicue pushing him out of bounds on the near side, but again, rolling to the left. Craigle able to dump it there to that safety valve in Dudley for a big gain.
Yeah, 17-yard gain there. Nice pitch and catch there. And a great block by Kane Ballsinger on the backside. I don't think Craigle knew that the guy was coming, but did a nice job of giving him time to get rid of that ball.
So back to the 13-yard line is where they mark it. First down, 10 yards to go. Probably closer to the 12-yard line. Inside 5 minutes here in our first half. Receiver split left and right, and they run it right side with Ballsinger. Ballsinger towards the middle now. Makes a defender miss. Still on his feet as White's trying to hog tie him from behind. He gets down to the 6-yard line, finally brought down. And up front is, which makes this a great gain on first down.
Yeah, that was a huge gain because it looked like he was kind of stopped at the line of scrimmage and he got through. And then he just kept those feet chugging away, lowered his shoulder. That was a 6-yard gain on something that looked like it was stopped pretty fast.
The first pirate up front was Palafox Schultz. Play clock is down to 10, and now Craigle looks like he's ready to take the snap. Toss play left side. It is again. Ballsinger gets to the corner, goes inside the 5-yard line, still on his feet, goes in for the score, but I believe there's a holding penalty against Clayton Ridge, which is going to negate a nifty run by Ballsinger to the near side.
Yeah, nice job there. A little flip to the outside for Ballsinger, and he got to the corner and fought his way into the end zone, but it's all for naught. It's going to come back. That's a 10-yard penalty against the Eagles.
So a break for Postville, trying to stay in this ball game. 14-0. they trail. 4:08 to go in our first half, and the Eagles hurting themselves on this drive.
Well, and that's the fourth penalty against the Eagles, all in the second quarter for 45 yards. So not helping out their case here, but able to move the football at this point. They just got to correct those errors.
And again, that occurred in the middle of the field, and Ballsinger was running to the near side, so he was running away from that penalty.
Yep.
Meanwhile, it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. It actually makes it 2nd down and 14 yards to go. So back to the 16-yard line, inside 4 minutes left in our half, and Ballsinger is to the left of, once again, the quarterback, Craigle. And you have Dudley at the H-back spot. They run it right side, and it is Craigle going to keep it up the middle, fake the handoff to the right, brings it up the middle, but stumbles and somehow gets down inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9-yard line. So the nearest Pirate was Giese, but that was headed for a bigger gain. It ends up being 6 on the play.
Yeah, that had a lot of room for a big play, and he just couldn't keep his feet under him, but at least fell forward. A great gain there, and going to make it 3rd and 8 right now, but I think definitely in 4-down territory.
They call that the turf monster coming up to get him. So 3rd down, 8 yards to go to the 10-yard line. They operate from the middle of the field. Maddox Mosier is a receiver to the right, but this is 4-down territory without a doubt for the Eagles. Ballsinger is to the left of Craigle, and they run it with the Ballsinger trying to bring it up right side, makes a defender miss at the 10-yard line, keeps his footing as he's down to the 6-yard line. Number 20, Micah Minicue, the first Pirate there, which actually forced the play back towards the rest of the defense. Loera comes up and makes the play there. Number 18 in Giovanni Loera. It's a pickup of 4, and it's going to be 4th down and 4 yards to go for the Eagles, and it's go for it here.
Yeah, they're going to definitely go for it here. You see Ballsinger coming off the field, just a little gimpy there, kind of got hit a little low on that play, so he's going to sit this one out. But Eagles here trying to pick up this 1st down or punch it in for another 6.
So the Pirates defense, which has been pinned back in this second quarter, trying to make a stop here. 4th down, 4 yards to go from the 6-yard line back to Craigle. Craigle looking on the slant, now steps up. He's going to try to run. He's down to the 5-yard line, cuts back to the left side, goes in for the score. Touchdown, got it. On 4th and 4 from the 7-yard line. Craigle kept the play alive with his feet, rushes in from 7 yards out, and the Eagles lead 20-0.
Yeah, that was a nice little play there by Craigle. That was a pass play the whole way, and there was nothing doing. There was great pressure up front by the Pirates, and none of his receivers were open, but everybody kind of turned and blocked for him, and he kind of went along the front of the line, turned it upfield when he got to the corner, and easily walked in there for another 6.
So a 7-yard touchdown run by Seth Craigle, keeping the play alive with his feet. And here is your conversion attempt for the Eagles, now leading 20-0. So they have taken charge in this second quarter. They have scored 2 touchdowns. Receiver split left and right. Gephardt is in as a fullback, and Craigle will go under center here. Here's your conversion. They run it with Ballsinger. Ballsinger cuts up back over to the right side. Is he in for the conversion? Got it. Great effort there by Ballsinger. It's correction. It was Dudley. Dudley runs in the conversion. So with 2:33 to go in the half, 22-0. Eagles in the lead. Let's take this break.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
So it's 22-0. Clayton Ridge in the lead. 7-yard touchdown run by Seth Craigle. Dudley, the conversion run. And the Eagles have taken charge here with 2:33 to go in our first half. And they have done it with running the football and high percentage pass plays.
Yeah, the little, I think you said high percentage, passes in the flat, little outs, little ins, and just that dinking dunk just to complement their run game. But they've been effective, and the run game has been powerful getting upfield.
By the way, our halftime guest tonight, we'll talk with Clayton Ridge cross-country coach Lewis Cook about the Eagles girls and boys program. Sarazua launches it away. It is fielded deep there by the Pirates, and that is, once again, White. White brings it up the right hash mark, gets across the 35-yard line, caught it at about the 20-yard line, and a nice return as it brings it out to near the 40-yard line. Field position hasn't been the problem for Postville. It was actually, by the way, the kick returned by Carter Navarro, number 1. But the problem has been Postville offensively really kind of stopping themselves this first half.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they've had a couple of great field position starting points inside Clayton Ridge territory, not able to capitalize there. Then they've had, fumble that stalled out the last one and just not able to do much because of penalties. And they're just looking for some positives here. They've got 2.5 minutes here to try to do something.
They have 2 timeouts to work, just looking for something here to work in this first half. And Downing to throw the football. Stepped up. There's another flag, by the way. And Downing on a busted play trying to run. Breaks a tackle at the 40-yard line. Leans ahead with that 6'5" frame to the 44-yard line. Picks up 4 yards. But I think we have another holding penalty against the Pirates.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. It's in that vicinity. And Downing just trying to scramble, make something out of nothing there, and it's all for naught if this penalty is against the Pirates.
So the Pirates, again, on first down, instead of positive yardage, our officials continue to talk. And the one thing our officials have done tonight is talked thoroughly over the penalties.
They have. They've made sure everybody knows who's doing what's going to happen here, and getting things administered.
And this is a penalty of a chop block against the Pirates. So that is a major penalty against Postville. And we mentioned it, neither one of these teams does long yardage well, but especially Postville.
Yeah, Postville, they want to try to establish that ground game, which they did a nice job of in that first quarter, but it's become real stagnant here in the second quarter, and this 15-yard penalty is not going to help.
Going to push them all the way back to the 25-yard line. So it is first down and 25 yards to go for the Pirates.
And that's 8 penalties, 75 yards. That kills your offense when you're trying to get something going.
And now this changes Clayton Ridge's thinking. You've got 3 timeouts and a chance to get the ball back as the Pirates are inside their 25-yard line. First down, 25 yards to go. Split backs in the backfield. Downing to throw the football. Looking right side, looking one-on-one. That pass is intended for Cedric Navarro. Overshot just between the 50 and 40-yard line inside Eagle territory. Kregel in that area, as well as number 55 running down the field there. And that is Lane Rourke, the linebacker, covering the receiver down there. Incomplete. Pirates looking for the home run play, and it's incomplete.
Well, and that was a nice pass there by Cade Downing. A lot of pressure coming on the left side right into his face. Able to get that ball out there. Just a little overshot there. Great defense by the Eagles.
Yeah, it's a timing play, and you realize that something that Postville has not had a lot of opportunity is to run these types of timing plays the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, they just haven't had any time for their quarterback to throw.
So second down, snap back to Downing, and this is a busted play. He went to hand it to the right. There was nobody there. He's running now around left hand. Brings it towards the far sideline. At the 30-yard line, they keep the clock moving. He's to the 32-yard line, and the Eagles right on top of it. They take a timeout because it's 3rd and long for the Pirates. Yeah. So 1:46 to go in the half. Postville looking at 3rd and 18, trailing 22-0. Eagles thinking about getting the ball back. Let's take this break.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg, a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life. 3rd down, 17 yards to go for the Pirates at their own 37-yard line. Back to Downing. Toss play left side. White trying to get to that far corner. Turns the corner. Stumbles ahead for a couple of yards. Not much on that short side of the field. He gets out to the 34-yard line, but stayed in bounds, which forces the Eagles to use a second timeout. But again, it is 4th down. It is 15 yards to go, and a penalty just immediately destroys the drive for the Pirates.
Yeah, killed that drive for the Pirates from the get-go. And Eagles here, you said it, they were looking at the clock going, we've got them deep. You know, they're not going to be able to do this, so let's try to get the ball back.
All right, let's get you some scores. Tripola leads Central at the half, 20-12. North Fayette Valley has scored in the second quarter. They lead Denver 14-7. North Lynn leads Starmont at the half, 13-0. MFL Marmac and once again New Hampton are tied at 7 at the end of the first quarter, and we'll get you another update from Edco in just a bit as they trailed Central City 12-8. We'll update you on all those scores at the half. Eagles, you've got a timeout to use, so the good news is you're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, they're going to have the ball. They're going to have enough time to run a few plays here, try to get it back. I assume Postville here, they've got to punt it away here. I don't think they can go for it on 4th down. There's just not enough real estate for them to defend, so they're going to punt it away, and we'll see what kind of return they set up here for Clayton Ridge.
Back to receive is Kregel. Kregel stands back at the 25-yard line. There's the snap back to Loera. Loera kicks it, and Kregel is away from Kregel as it bounces down to the 20-yard line on the near side. Will go all the way down to the 13-yard line. Finally picked up by Kregel. Brings it near side, 20-yard line, able to take a step out to the 25-yard line. Special teams coverage by Cedric Navarro makes the play. 10-yard return for Kregel. First down, 10 yards to go. Great punt by Giovanni Loera to swing field position at least for the Pirates.
Yeah, that ball rolled down to about the 12, 13-yard line, and Kregel had time to pick it up and try to get a return, but the 25-yard line, so 75 yards to go here for the Eagles.
That was a 41-yard, a 51-yard punt with a 10-yard return. So Loera, who has averaged about 30 yards a punt, was able to kick it away from Kregel. So the Eagles have a $1.25 to work with, leading 22-0. First down, 10 yards to go at their own 25-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and Kregel to throw the football. Now steps up, has time, now looking to run. He brings it near side, 30-yard line, steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That's a 7-yard pickup, and that is a heady move for the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, that is. For a young quarterback to realize there's nothing going, I'm going to get some gains here, and I'm going to get out of bounds. That was a huge, huge pickup.
So it's second down, 3 yards to go, 2 yards to go. More importantly, stop the clock getting out of bounds.
Yeah, that clock stoppage is huge. They've only got 1 timeout to work with. They took the 2 on defense here. But Clayton Ridge trying to get to midfield here, pick up that first down, and keep this drive alive.
1:19 to work with in the first half. Again, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ballsinger to the left of Kregel. Kregel to throw the football again. Now steps up, throws it short. Dudley dropped the ball at the 40-yard line, near sides right by the 4. The ball just went through his hands, and what happened there is he turned to move to the right side before fully securing the ball.
Yeah, he looked to go upfield there before he had the ball secured, and that just goes right through him, and you could see the expression on his face. Oh, I dropped that. That would have been able to get the first down and maybe a little more.
So third down and short for Clayton Ridge. Still, they've been in a lot of favorable third downs tonight. They operate from the left hash mark. Third down, 2 yards to go. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And Kregel gets the snap. He's looking to throw the football, and before we get going here, there is false start against the Eagles. So a 5-yard penalty. May have been Maddox Mosier on that far side. May have jumped the receiver for the Eagles.
Yeah, just a costly penalty there at the wrong time, trying to pick up that third down. You liked where you're at, third and short. Now you're third a little bit longer, and clock is going to start ticking here. You're going to run out of time.
Fortunately for the Eagles, they really haven't been in, since early in the ball game, horribly third and long situations. But this is 3rd and 7, and you're back at the 28-yard line. So 1:12 to work with. They still have that timeout, but trying to keep the drive going here. And again, they line up in that spread formation. And Ballsinger is to the right of the quarterback, Kregel. Back to Kregel. Kregel to throw the football. Looking to step up now. There's a flag. It's a holding penalty. And this is back at the 25-yard line where he's going to be dropped for a loss. Number 60 for Postville, Landon Gacy makes the tackle as he couldn't get through the traffic and back in the pocket area, and a loss of yardage for the Eagles.
And if you're the Pirates, I think you take the result of the play, because now you're looking at 4th and 10. The Eagles got to pick it up or punt it. I don't know what they would do in this situation, but I think I'd take my chances with the result of the play instead of giving them an extra down.
You wouldn't think at their own 25-yard line that the Eagles would go for it as they continue the discussion on the flag down. Again, one thing I've said about this crew is there is lengthy discussions.
They're thorough. They're going to talk it over and make sure they get it right.
And the penalty was actually at the 25-yard line. is where the penalty occurred. So it's either 4th and 10, and they're asking Loera, the lineman for Postville, whether or not they want the penalty, and they declined the penalty. It is 4th down, 7 yards to go. It took us a while to get that figured out, but it looks like the Eagles are going to go for it here.
That's what it looks like. It looks like they're going to try to pick this up, or maybe they're going to try to get Postville to come off sides, but they haven't reset the downs over there yet, but the clock will start.
What's interesting, that penalty was a face mask penalty, a personal foul against Clayton Ridge, which would have moved it half the distance to the goal to the 14-yard line. So that's it. I mean, I understand not taking it.
Yeah,
at 4th down. But when you're an offense and you're headed towards your end zone, maybe you take the penalty there because you're going to get the ball a little closer.
A little closer, maybe you take that, but they decline it, so we're 4th down and 10.
And it looks like the Eagles are going for it here. Postville stays in their base defense, and what they are going to do is they're going to milk the clock.
Yeah, they're going to run this whole clock off and take timeout.
Well, and the Pirates take a timeout. Good decision here by Postville. Don't let them run it down. The play clock was already down to 8 seconds, so they lost at least 9-10 seconds by the time they took that timeout.
Yeah, that was the Eagles going, we're going to burn some clock here and make you do something, and Postville goes, well, we should take a timeout here. Let's get our guys off the field.
At the half, it is Central City leading Edco 20-14. Meanwhile, in the second quarter, MFL Marmac now leads New Hampton 21-14. We'll continue to update you on those ball games. Eagles 4th and 10. Now I think they look to punt the football.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they had intentions of punting it, but they were going to let the clock run out. They were going to use up as much time as they could, maybe take their timeout if they needed to, and then regroup to punt.
At the half, we'll talk with Clayton Ridge cross-country coach Lewis Cook. He'll be our halftime guest tonight. And we still have 56 seconds to go in what has been kind of a lengthy first half, to be honest with you.
Well, the second quarter has really started to drag.
For the Eagles, they had punting issues last week. Nicholas Miller, though, is their punter, and the big thing had been getting the snaps back to him. That was last week's ball game, so they'll try to get it out of there. And Postville hoping to get good field position. There's the snap back to Miller. Miller gets the kick out of there. It is a short kick. Bounces at the 45-yard line, but it goes back into Pirate territory. Goes out of bounds at the 48-yard line on the near side. White was back to receive, and the Pirates, after that 27-yard punt, have 1st down, 10 yards to go. But for the Eagles, this is a punting team still learning this season.
It is. They've got young guys out there. We talked about this team. It has a lot of youth out there and just starting to figure some things out. Still some things to work on.
Got a good snap, got the kick out of there. That's a win for special team-wise.
Absolutely.
Now we're down to 50 seconds to go. Pirates still have one timeout. 1st down, 10 yards to go. And how do you look to move the football here if you're the Pirates? You need a big play.
You need a big play. You look for that home run ball again. Try to throw it down the field. Maybe give Downing rolling out. Give him some time to throw. He has that run-throw option.
Pirates get the ball to start the second half, but thinking about scoring right here. 1st down, 10 yards to go from their own 48-yard line. Downing, they throw that wide receiver screen on the far side, caught by Loera. Loera's got a 1st down inside the 40-yard line, down the far sideline. He's inside the 20-yard line, continues on his feet inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line. Needing a big play, there it is. 37-yard gain for the Pirates, 1st and 10, their biggest play of the season.
That was a huge play, that little screen that they tried earlier.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go. Downing with up to the line of scrimmage. You've got options here for Postville as they're down to the 11-yard line. Clock picks up again, 38 seconds and counting, and Downing spikes the football. So they decided we're going to stop the clock here, and with 35 seconds to go in the first half, it is 2nd down and 10. We mentioned the Pirates get the ball to start the second half. They need a score here.
They do. This score would be absolutely huge for them because they've taken some momentum into half, overcome some of those difficulties they've had, those penalties they've had, maybe get the ball back there in the second half and try to do something positive with it as well.
We talked about Clayton Ridge and how they've worked themselves into high percentage throws or better percentage throws. That's exactly what Postville was running there. It's a play they had missed on earlier, but it's there.
It's there. It was open, and that was a nice job pitch and catch by Loera.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. 13-yard line's the official spot. Back to Downing. Downing flushed out of the pocket, rolls to the right, now looking to run back towards the middle, gets ahead to the 10-yard line. Cook able to chase him down to close down that gap. They get to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, 27 seconds to go. They take a timeout here on what is 3rd down and 7 now to the 10-yard line. Let's give Cook some credit on that play.
Yeah, nice pursuit there by Cook from the backside once Downing decided to tuck that in and try to get upfield. And he's got that big, tall frame, but not able to get much more than those 3 yards. So Postville here operating 3rd and 7. They're under 30 seconds to go here. Definitely in 4-down territory, but man, oh man, the Pirates would love to push this into the end zone.
And again, you've got options here because you don't have any timeouts, but you figure here, you're 10 yards away. You've still got time for at least 2 plays, if you don't get into the end zone.
Yeah, if you don't get in the end zone or if you do happen to get the first down, hurry up, get up to the line of scrimmage. They're probably calling 2 plays here based on whatever happens, so they know what that next play is so they can line up and run the second play right away again.
So the ball operates from the middle of the field at the 10-yard line. They can get a first down inside the 4-yard line, closer to the 3-yard line. So the Pirates trying to score their first points of the season. Shut out the first 2 weeks. This is their best opportunity. 2nd down, actually 3rd down, 7 yards to go. White is behind the quarterback Downing. And on 3rd down, 7 yards to go, Downing to throw the football. He's being blitzed, throws it towards Loera. It is overshot and intercepted by the Eagles. Intercepted at the goal line. They bring it up the sideline to the 9-yard line. Kane Ballsinger, I believe, intercepting the pass on an overthrow towards the left sideline. And the Eagles stop him on the turnover here inside the 5.
Well, and you can see Downing was being pressured and kind of knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but Loera just a little overshot, and Kane Bolsinger in the right place, right time, able to pick that off, and a nice tackle there by the Postville Pirates to keep him from taking it.
So the ball was actually overshot, went by the Loera, the receiver, as well as the Eagle defender, and Ballsinger was coming in from the right side and found the errant pass right in his arm. So that's how the first half comes to an end. 22-0. Clayton Ridge gets a stop defensively. They lead at the half. When we return, our halftime guest will update you on scores, first half stats, and more. You're listening to High School Football on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. The Loena Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine. Bruins and James Insurance. Your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. And Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. At the half, Clayton Ridge leads Postville 22-0. Our halftime guest tonight, we're joined by Clayton Ridge cross-country coach Lewis Cook. Coach, I know the season is underway. Let's talk about the girls program. How many kids you get out this year, and who are we talking about?
Yeah, thanks, Dan, for having me here tonight. We have right now 9 girls out for the Clayton Ridge girls team running varsity. Here, obviously, we have the 2 Dixon girls that are running our top. Right now, the Dixon sisters have been running at the top. We have Daisy, which is a junior, and Audrey, who's a freshman. also with that, right behind there too, I mean, we're doing fairly well. I mean, we didn't have a team the year before, so now we're building on that. So
yeah, it's nice.
Overall, it's just nice to have a team back.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the boys' side. I know you guys had, some great graduation losses, but looking to rebuild.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've lost five seniors last year. Obviously, we're working on rebuilding. Definitely had an impact on how we're finishing, obviously, at the beginning of the season. But we have some outstanding athletes that are stepping up on the men's team. We have Jesus Jasper Laura Jr., who's a returning veteran who actually ran at the state meet last year, which has been a major asset to helping our team and build it with the underclassmen. We also have some returning ones after a year off. Jackson Smith, a senior, who took a year off and is returning, but he is right back where he started. Along with that, we have Jace Fossbinder, another senior that's coming back. So we do have a few upperclassmen, but mostly what we're looking at right now is we have freshmen and sophomore guys, but they're improving every single week. I think we'll look at a very strong end of the season for us.
Yeah, and I know it's been a tough season because you had some meets that, weather-wise ended up being canceled, but you guys had the opportunity to run last night at North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, I mean, we're competing really hard. It would be nice if we had more upperclassmen, but we have a lot of freshmen right now, and they're definitely stepping up. We're down in the low 20s. I'm hoping to get them down under 20 minutes this year. So we're looking pretty good there. Girls team's coming out strong. They're improving every week. We're improving every meet, about 1.5 to 2 minutes per runner. So as long as we look at the apples for apples from the year, the returning people that are coming in, and they're running faster, I think it's a total success for us.
Absolutely. Moving forward there, and with that youth, it looks like a good future. Let's talk about what's coming up for you guys this week now.
This week, we have Central Elkader that's coming up here on Thursday, so we're looking forward to that meet in our district. So we're going to see some of our district competition, so I'm really excited about that. I also want to just give a shout-out to my middle school boys team at the NFE meet. We were able to actually pull out a fourth-place finish. We had Evan Claycamp, who actually was able to secure a third-place finish, along with Russell Schmueller, who was able to place 10th. So there's definitely some underclassmen, and even in the middle school, that are running real well. So really excited here
All right,
in the next few years.
Let's talk about the Upper Iowa Conference, because it's always a strong running conference. But, what do you see for things there in the conference for the girls and boys?
Definitely, as we're going to try to rebuild this year, I definitely noticed that Postville is out there for the guys team that's running really, really, really strong here this year. We're going to see Central, I think, definitely going to be a playmaker for the girls team. So we're excited to get out there. Our goal is to try to finish in the top 3 this year in conference. Anything better than that would be great. It would be awesome to the end of the season, especially means we have so many freshmen and sophomore boys that are running this year.
All right, Coach, good luck to you there. Thanks for joining us at the half, and keep that young team moving forward.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you having me.
You betcha. Clayton Ridge cross-country coach Lewis Cook talking things over about his Eagle girls and boys program. At the half, Eagles enjoying homecoming, leading 22-0. Back with first half stats after this.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Veterans Memorial Hospital Walk-On welcomes Dr. Christina Thompson to the medical staff, providing podiatry care to all of Northeast Iowa. Dr. Thompson collaborates closely with your primary care provider to help you reach your goals, providing full-scope foot and ankle care as well as minor surgical procedures. She is also a wound care specialist and diabetes educator. To make an appointment with Dr. Thompson, please call the Veterans Memorial Hospital Surgical Coordinator at 563-568-3411.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Take advantage of the Woodland Eye Clinic's huge frame sale in West Union only on Tuesday, September 12th from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. When you purchase a frame, you get lenses for 50% off. We will have prize drawings, wine and cheese, and hundreds of frames to choose from. This is a one-day frame sale event on Tuesday, September 12th, starting at 10 a.m. at our West Union office only. For a lifetime of healthy vision, visit the Woodland Eye Clinic in Dyersville, Elkader, and West Union. At the half, 22-0. Clayton Ridge leads Postville. They had a 7-yard touchdown run from Kane Ballsinger. Ballsinger with a 10-yard touchdown reception from Seth Kreigel. Then Kreigel scored on a 7-yard run. They were 2 for 3 on the PATs. They lead by a score of 22-0. Let's update you on other scores. MFL Marmac and New Hampton are at the half, tied at 21. North Lynn leads Starmont at the half, 13-0. Tripoli leads Central at the half, 20-12. Central City leads Edco, 20-14 at the half. And North Fayette Valley and Denver, they are in the second quarter with a minute and a half to go, tied at 14. So lots of good games going on across the area tonight. We're joined by Aaron Hammond now, and Coach, after 2 turnovers on the first 2 drives, the Eagles have just kind of forced their way here.
They have. They've kind of enforced their will of what they want to do tonight, and they're doing it, being that 7-yard touchdown on the ground. Seth Kreigel has 9 carries himself, 52 yards. He also has a 7-yard touchdown, and Carson Dudley had a series there in the second quarter, a couple of carries, 10 yards. So 22 carries for the Eagles, 151 yards on the ground. In the air, Kreigel is 5 for 9, so having some success throwing those very high percentage passes. He's got 49 yards, including a 9-yard touchdown. He does have that 1 interception, but Bolsanger has the 9-yard touchdown. Dudley has 2 catches for 22 yards, and Maddox Mosier has 18 yards on his 2 catches. So you add in another 49 yards in the air. So the Eagles are sitting at 200 yards of offense, and I think Coach Mosier is looking at this as a win in the first half.
Yeah, and it's really started up front. I mean, they've been able to run the football in between the tackles, and they've been able to run it outside, and they've had time to throw with Kreigel, getting him to the edge. For Postville, this is about missed opportunities. First 2 drives of the ball game, you started inside Eagle territory, then you had another drive here that you got down inside the 15-yard line late in the second quarter.
Well, and we had points taken off of the board for them because they scored a touchdown and then brought back with a penalty. Penalties killed them. They stalled out, but they've got 15 carries, 33 yards. It was much better than that until things stalled out, but Jacob White leading the way, 8 carries for 20 yards, 3 carries for Cade Downing for 6 yards, 2 carries for Navarro Espinoza for 7 yards. In the air, Downing has 1 completion. That's 36 yards. That was also to Loera. So as a total, they've got 69 yards of offense. It's been a struggle, but the yardage there does not tell the story of the opportunities that offense had to try to put points on the board.
Penalties have done them in. I mean, that's the bottom line. They have more penalty yards than they do in offense.
Yeah,
and because that negated some big plays.
8 penalties for 75 yards, and Clayton Ridge had 5 penalties of their own for 50 yards, all in that second quarter. So we talked about this game getting long. That second quarter made it very long.
Each team with 2 turnovers, by the way, in the first half. But Clayton Ridge able to take advantage of one of them and then get a stop with the second turnover late in the first half. Pirates, as we mentioned, were given great field position on the first 2 drives. The Eagles turned it over, and the Pirates did not take advantage. But they do get the ball to start the second half. Clayton Ridge enjoys a 22-0 lead. When we return, see if we get any more updates from across the area. We'll have second half action. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is asking members to do the summer shift. No, it's not a dance. Simply reduce your electricity use between the hours of 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. on weekdays. That's when power costs the most. So turn up the thermostat, delay the dishwasher, shift the start of laundry, and you can help keep the electricity rates affordable. This summer savings message is brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, Alameda Clayton, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Alameda Clayton Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Egg Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Myers Auto Service in Monona. At the half, Clayton Ridge leads 22-0. Let's talk about what else going on tonight across the area. 8-man game, Trappola and Central. Just like this matchup tonight, one of these teams is going to get a good victory. Trappola leads Central at the half, 20-12.
Yeah, that's an interesting ball game there. Both of those teams, not having tons of success in the 8-man game, but marked this game as a possible win, and both of them playing well there tonight in Elkader.
All right, Starmont, much improved from a season ago. They won one game. They've got 2 wins going into tonight's ball game, but a North Lynn team that looks like they've just rebuilt. 13-0 is the score North Lynn leads.
Well, we talked about that being a key game for Starmont to try to determine how that district is going to shake out, and right now holding their own, but North Lynn able to put a couple scores.
MFL Marmac, and after next week, we'll see MFL Marmac pretty much the rest of the year. We'll see them 3 weeks in a row, but they are finishing up their non-district play tonight. They have played Waukon, Crestwood, now another 2A team in New Hampton, tied at 21 at the half.
Well, and it'll be interesting to see. They're holding their own against those 2A teams. When they get down to 1A, they've got a lot of tough competition, but man, they're getting tested both on the road and at home with that non-district schedule.
In 2 weeks, we'll see them at home for homecoming against Sumner Fred. Then we'll go to Dyke New Hartford the following week. Then we'll see them home with Denver in week number 7. So we will see MFL Marmac plenty, the second-ranked Bulldogs. Also tonight, back to 8-man. Central City leads Edco 20-14. And that's a big game early in the district for both those teams.
Yeah, that's a huge game. I think Central City is definitely the favorite in that district, and Edco coming into that 2-0 thinking this is a winnable ball game. And if we can win this, we kind of run the show in that district, and they're battling right now down there in Central City.
And Denver and North Fayette Valley having a good ball game in West Union tonight. We'll see North Fayette Valley next week. They take on Waukon. That's a 7:30 kickoff, so the countdown starts at 6:30. But that game is tied at 14 at the half. A Denver team ranked in the top 10 in Class 1A.
Yeah, that's a very good Denver team there, and that's a good battle for North Fayette Valley, who's had a couple of struggles here. We'll see them next week, and curious to see how that game shakes out.
All right, let's talk about the second half of this ball game. The Pirates get the ball first, and if you're Postville here, this is about cleaning things up offensively. They need to have a clean half of football here.
They do. They've had some nice drives, but a lot of them that have stalled out have been penalty-ridden, just not able to get blocks where they need them, and I think there's some positives there, but they've been shooting themselves in their own foot, and I think getting the ball to start the second half, hopefully they can wipe that slate clean and get some positives going again.
If you're Clayton Ridge, you gave up a big play late in the second quarter, but the defense bailed you out. You got an interception there. But defensively here, keep everything right at the line of scrimmage there. Continue the pressure they're getting, taking away Postville's running game.
Yeah, I think Clayton Ridge has been controlling that line of scrimmage, and that's been making things difficult for Postville. Postville's got to get a big push up front.
So a big drive for the Pirates, trailing 22-0 here. As we start the second half, Sarazua launches it away. And this is towards the up back, but they're going to go back to White. Picks it up middle of the field, 25-yard line. White brings it right side, out to the 35-yard line. Bounces to the far outside, 45-yard line, inside Eagle territory. And down and fumbles the football as the end result. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it is Gabe Cook running out of the pile. He brings it right side to the 49-yard line. White with a great run, but coughed it up at the end. It's picked up by the Eagles, and that's the third turnover by the Pirates.
And we just talked about, getting something started and not shooting yourself in the foot, and a nice run there by Jacob White. Loses the handle there before he goes down. Clayton Ridge able to pick it up, and they're going to get great field position here.
So, again, after a great return by White, would have been a 29-yard return. Instead, it is the Eagles taking over just short of midfield. By the way, Denver scored in the final seconds of the second quarter, and it's actually 21-14. Denver leads at the half. Meanwhile, Eagles with the football. They run it, and it is Kregel right up the gut. Kregel's got first down at the 40-yard line, down to the 35-yard line. Picks up 14-plus yards on that carry as they ran it to the short side of the field, faked it, and Kregel the right read.
Yeah, nice read there by Kregel, not giving the ball to the up back, taking himself and goes right up the gut. There was no push there by the Postville defensive front.
We talked about the Pirates wanting to take the opening drive, get some points. Clayton Ridge here thinking about putting this game away on this first drive for them in this second half. Two receivers to the right, two to the left, first down, 10 yards to go, and they run it with Balsinger right side. He's hit there and dropped, and that is Cade Downing, who's played well at end tonight, able to stop the cutback after a gain of maybe a yard. It's second down. We'll call it closer to 10 yards to go.
Yeah, not too often you see a 6'4", 6'5" quarterback also playing defensive end, but Cade Downing has done a nice job at both of those positions tonight. Great secure tackle there, wrapping up Bolsinger before he can get into the secondary.
We're a minute into our third quarter. Eagles now inside the 33-yard line on second down and 10, and they go back to Bolsinger, same play. Right side inside the 30-yard line, makes a defender miss, brings it near side to the 20-yard line, pushed out of bounds at the 17-yard line, picks up 16 yards and some props to on the right side. Maddox Mosier blocking down the field, helped clear the path.
Yeah, nice job by Mosier there downfield, giving Kane those extra 5-8 yards after he got through the secondary, but we've got an Eagle down on the field here.
So that's a concern. First player that is dealing with an injury tonight, and this is down at the 33-yard line. So the Eagles have one of their linemen, I believe, down. We'll try to find out who that is exactly, but quickly back up is number 58. Bounced right back up. And Landon Reimer is the right guard. So he's all right as he hops out to the sideline. I don't know. He jumped up in a hurry. Did he jump up, look like?
He kind of hopped up and went, I'm good. Let's move on.
So second down and 10 yards to go a moment ago. It is now first and 10 for the Eagles, and they are down to the 17-yard line after that run by Bolsinger.
Yeah, great run by Bolsinger. Puts him over 100 yards tonight, but just following his blockers, getting downfield, and pushing that ball as far as he could.
So first and 10 to the 17-yard line. And the Eagles have Dudley now in the backfield. He is just inside to the right of the quarterback, Kregel. And it is, again, to his left, Bolsinger. First down, 10 yards to go. A long count by Kregel, gets the snap, and he's going to run with Bolsinger up the middle. Inside the 15-yard line, they push the pile ahead to about the 12-yard line, picks up 5 yards on first down. And making the stop up front for the Pirates was number 22, and that, once again, has been Navarro Espinoza. So a 5-yard pickup. Eagles have had great success success moving the football, sticking with the running game.
They have. They've been pounding it out on the ground here. They've been confident in those guys up front, opening holes all night long, holding their blocks. A great job by the receivers pushing the blocks. They're going to continue to pound this out.
So second down to the 12-yard line, 10 minutes left in the half. And here's a low snap to Craigle, who has to fall down on it back at the 15-yard line. So the Eagles, they haven't done too much of that tonight, but that was a low snap that Craigle was fortunate to just kick ahead for a yard, but they still lose 3 yards on that play.
Yeah, nice job recovering from that, but putting them back behind the sticks there. Not able to get something going.
Eagles, for the most part, have had to overcome their miscues tonight.
They have. They haven't been as timely. They've had some miscues. They've had some mistakes, but and things Coach Mosier definitely wants to correct, but not at the wrong time.
So back to the 15-yard line. Third down, 8 yards to go. Craigle rolling out to the right to throw the football. That's the near side. Now Craigle looking to run, steps out of bounds inside the 15-yard line where he is just tackled out of bounds by number 66, Sam Acevedo, who did a great job using the sideline there as a defender and pushed him out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Well, he knew he had nowhere else to go, so he had an easy shot at him, and not a lot of gain there. So here's the Eagles' decision time, 4th and 8 on the Pirate 15. Do they try to kick it in? Do they try to go for it? I think they're going to try to pick this up.
Probably at the 14-yard line is where they spot it, and it's 4th down nonetheless for the Eagles. 4th down, 7 yards to go. 2 receivers to the right. Dudley in the backfield along with, once again, Ballsinger. They run it and fake the handoff to Ballsinger, and it is Craigle going to bring it up the middle, and no chance. Number 22, Navarro Espinoza, the only Pirate there in that hole, makes the play at the 11-yard line. They needed 7. They got 3, and that's a one-on-one read there by Navarro Espinoza. Eagles stopped on downs.
Yeah, nice job there by Navarro Espinoza, recognizing Craigle kept it again, and he's been very deceptive with that, faking that to Ballsinger, faking it to Dudley, and just keeping it, but he wasn't fooled, and looks like Postville's going to take over on downs, but there's a long discussion again here with our officiating.
Well, I think what happened is the clock continued to run on the stoppage of play, and they're talking whether or not they're going to reset the clock, and looks to me like they're going to keep it good enough. 9:06 to go in the first half. First down, 10 yards to go. Pirates, again, just trying to stay in this ball game, get a good defensive stop.
Yeah, that was a huge stop, something they needed, something their defense needed. Now they need some positive on offense. White had a great return to start the half, coughed it up there at the end. He wants a chance to redeem himself.
As it turns out, the turnover doesn't end up hurting him, except for it pushes him back to the 14-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Back goes in motion, and they are going to keep it left end, and it is going to be the quarterback Downing. Downing brings it near sideline, 20-yard line, pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line, pushed out of bounds by Rourke. And again, another hard hit by Rourke right by that sideline. But a positive run for the Pirates, a first down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, positive gain, 13 yards there for Downing. Hard running, following his blockers, and first down is huge for the Pirates right now to try to sustain a drive.
End of the third quarter, North Lynn still leads Starmont 13-0 at the end of 3.
Boy, that offense looked so good last week, and North Lynn has blanked them out here for 2+ quarters.
First down, 10 yards to go from their own 25-yard line. So the Pirates' initial first down since the first quarter. They're on the football with White right side, gets inside the 30-yard line, and pushes the pile ahead for 5 yards off right side. Correction, they had a first down late in the second quarter, but still, the first downs have been few and far between for the Pirates offense, but a good gain on first down by White.
Well, and this is where they've done a nice job of getting those gains, trying to stay ahead on their downs, but this is where a false start or a hold has backed them back up. So they need to get some positives here. Line needs to do their job. Everybody play clean. Try to get those gains.
Second down, 5 yards to go. Receiver split left and right. They send it back in motion, and they're going to give it. It's a forward pass to Navarro. Just a quick shovel pass. Navarro cuts back to the middle of the field, met by Dudley. Dudley spins him ahead, very close to the first down at the 35-yard line. It's a completed pass there. They missed on this exchange earlier, but there's that shovel pass for first down yardage.
Yeah, and it was just enough for that first down, a gain of 5 on that catch. And that little shovel pass is a forward pass. For those of you who are watching us at home on the YouTube, that is considered a forward pass, so that's a completion there for Cade Downing.
So first down, 10 yards to go. Back-to-back first downs for the Pirates. 8.5 and counting in our third quarter. Eagles, after a turnover, got bogged down inside the 15-yard line. But first down, 10 yards to go for the Pirates. Receiver split 2 to the left, a receiver to the right side as well. White continues behind Downing, who runs out of pistol formation. And on first down, 10 yards to go, Navarro goes in motion. They give it to White. White up the middle, 35-yard line ahead for a couple of yards. Second down, 8 yards to go. Eagles better job up front. That's Rourke making the play again. His second tackle he's been involved with this half. And it's second down, 8 yards to go.
Yeah, better push by the Pirates there on the offensive line, but that time a much better job by the Clayton Ridge Eagles front three, who have kind of filled up those gaps a little bit, let those linebackers flow and fill those A gaps, and able to make that tackle after a gain of only 2.
Postville, one thing about them is time. This is what you can do. You've got plenty of time here. They're not rushing anything as they come up to the line of scrimmage, and the play clock is at 8. So they've got time to set and see things over. Second down, 8 yards to go, and a quick wide receiver screen. Right side, it is caught by Loera. Loera makes a defender miss outside the numbers. Here comes a flag as he's to the 40-yard line, picked up 2 yards, probably closer to 3. But instead of 3rd and 5, we likely had a block that led Loera to be free off the right side.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been a hold or a legal block there on the offense, but a nice little screen pass there to Loera. They had some success with it earlier, but that guy on the inside can't hold, and this is going to back up the Pirates.
And this has been the story for Postville. I mean, these are the types of things that until they're corrected, you're going to struggle. You're not going to score unless you get these types of things corrected as the season goes on.
We talked about the timing of them. It's not like they've had one here, one there. Every time it's been, hey, a nice gain. It was negated. Put them behind the sticks. Make it second and long.
Well, here, instead of 3rd and 5, which is manageable, and after 2 first downs where you ran the football well, it is now second down and 20 yards to go at their own 26-yard line. Inside 7 minutes left in the third. And on this second down play, back to Downing now, and White looking out of the backfield, but Downing trying to step up. He's back at the 15-yard line and going to be dropped for a loss. Cook gets the sack. Gebhardt the first one there, but they wrap him up inside the 20-yard line to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 7 more yards and just no time for Downing.
Yeah, the guy came off the end. The one that got to him first there from the backside came off the end, and he came virtually untouched. Kind of a chip block, but didn't make a whole lot of contact, and he was able to get some help from the other side, and Downing had nowhere to go on that.
It is third down. It is now 28 yards to go. So this has been kind of the story here is for Postville. You know, you see some good things happen. You get a couple of first downs, and now here's the penalties and a broken play that leads you 3rd and 28.
Third and, is this Clayton?
Yeah.
3rd and Clayton to go?
Pretty close. Here we go. Downing to throw the football. Looking one-on-one, middle of the field for regular Navarro, and it pass is knocked away by Balsinger. It was a one-on-one jump ball at midfield. Balsinger had inside position, batted away as the Pirates were trying to hit a home run shot there. A pass intended for Cedric Navarro. It is incomplete, and the Pirates are going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, just not able to pick that up. Would have been enough for a first down. A little underthrown there, but Downing had time because Clayton Ridge did not rush more than 3 or 4
Even
guys.
though the Pirates are going to punt it away here, that drive was about 4 minutes old. So you can see what happens when you get a couple of first downs there, and again, instead of having to just fight with your backs to the wall. So they look to lunch it away, and here is number 10, and that is Andy Jacola launches it away, and that kick will go out of bounds as he angled it away from Kregel, and that will go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So basically it goes to the end of the sticks. It's a 30-yard punt. It was 4th and 28, but the Eagles take over. Great field position. First down, 10 yards to go. They are at the 45-yard line in Pirate territory, leading 22-0.
Well, and you look at that drive by the Pirates. They started on their own 14. And they got 2 first downs. It was over a 4-minute long drive. They punted that when they were on their own 18.
So all that work for 4
yards and a punt.
So first down, 10 yards to go for the Eagles. They were stopped inside the 15-yard line in their last series, but in great field position here from the 45-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go, right up the middle, and they run it with Balsinger. Positive yardage right up the gut, inside the 40-yard line to the 39-yard line, picks up 6 yards on first down. Making the play is Handgartner, who's been involved in a number of tackles, number 21, but a 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. Nice gains there. Great job by those guys up front again, those 5 that have been in the trenches, winning the battle there on the line of scrimmage.
Second down, 4 yards to go. Receiver split left and right. This is I formation for the Eagles, and they run it again with Balsinger right up the gut. Same play. He goes inside the 35-yard line, has first down. Pirates stand him up, but he's down to the 30-yard line. There's Handgartner on the bottom of that pile making another stop, but a 9-yard pickup, and the Eagles continue to just force their will up front.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job, and you can see the tempo's a little quicker here out of the Eagles. They know what they want to do with the ball. They're moving the ball, and they're going to get Postville tired if they can keep moving the ball this way.
First down, 10 yards to go. Back to the spread. Here's Ballsinger right side. Makes a defender miss at the 25-yard line. He's inside the 20-yard line. Lowers the shoulder and muscles his way down to the 6-yard line. First and goal for the Eagles. 24 hard run yards there by Kane Ballsinger.
Yeah, Kane Ballsinger, 24 yards on that, and he's still down on the ground here. So they're gonna bring the medical crew out there. I don't know if we're looking at a cramp.
And judging from what you're seeing there, Cedric Navarro made the tackle, but it appears here he went to the left leg right away. So it's first and goal for the Eagles. Kane Ballsinger, who has run hard tonight, and again, you've got to give props up front. He's had holes up front.
He has, and you're hoping that what this is a cramp, because that leg kind of came out right away and looked like he was grabbing at that. Maybe something tightened up on that, but he's been running hard. He's got 149 yards tonight on 17 carries, so props to him grinding it out on the ground and having a nice night.
The Eagles earlier had a player leave the game in Reimer, who has since returned there for Clayton Ridge. Landon Reimer, I believe, is back on the field now for the Eagles, but Kane Ballsinger has gotten the bulk of the carries tonight for Clayton Ridge, and it has been positive yardage most of the night.
He has. You know, they've had a couple good reads. Postville's been kind of keying on him at certain times, but right now the guys up front for Clayton Ridge, and we keep talking about them, they've been doing a nice job of opening holes, making gaps, and the guys downfield, the receivers, the fullbacks, the H-back that they've got in there once in a while with Dudley, doing a nice job of getting downfield and blocking as well.
Good news is Kane Ballsinger is up and working gingerly back to the sidelines, and judging by the way he's walking there, he's got that cramping issue.
Yeah, he's walking with that leg really stiff. I don't know if this is a rolled ankle, but it sure looks like it could be cramps.
So first and goal for the Eagles, and this is where now Dudley will move into the tailback spot, and they bring in Gephardt as the fullback. So it's first and goal for the Eagles, leading 22-0, trying to close the door on this game right now, inside 5 minutes left in the third. Back to the I formation, and on first and goal from the 6-yard line, here's Dudley. Dudley goes up the middle. Easy hole, right up the middle. Nobody touches him going in from 6 yards out. So it was cleared. The path bulldozed through up front. 6-yard run by Dudley, 28-0, Eagles in the lead.
And that's just too easy. Great job again by the guys up front for Clayton Ridge. Lead blocker, Gephardt helping the way. But Dudley goes untouched for 6 points there. Finishes off a nice drive here in the third quarter for the Clayton Ridge Eagles.
So here's your conversion for Clayton Ridge. And they are 2 of 3 conversion-wise tonight. Back to the I formation. They run the football, same play. Dudley off right side, runs over a defender, lowers the shoulder, and goes in for the conversion. 4:50 left in the third. Eagles on their way, leading 30-0. Let's take this timeout.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Myers Auto Service in Monona. So it is Carson Dudley, 6-yard touchdown run. Dudley running in the conversion. A couple of nice runs there by the senior running back for the Eagles. They lead 30-0 with 4:50 left here in our third.
Yeah, and a nice finish there by Dudley, but Kane Ballsinger had the bulk of the carries on that. They're still working on him. Look like they're trying to massage out that cramp.
So Suarez to launch it away for the Eagles. That is their first touchdown of the second half. Back for the Pirates, you have Navarro, and also back there is White. White's to the near side. Navarro, they stand at the 15-yard line, and here is the kick, and it is away at the 20-yard line. Lays flat there, and it's picked up there by Navarro. Navarro on the far sideline, brings it across the 15-yard line to the 40-yard line, makes a defender miss inside Eagle territory. He's down to the 40-yard line, finally brought down. A special teams big play by the Pirates. Nice return by Carter Navarro. And the Pirates, again, great field position inside the Eagles' 40-yard line.
And they've been doing this all night long, getting some great plays, great field position, having a couple of first downs and not able to finish off drives. They really need to capitalize here. They're in Clayton Ridge territory, knocking on the door. Need to try to punch this one in, try to get some points up on the board.
At the end of the third quarter, Central City leads Edco 28-14 at the end of the third quarter. Meanwhile, 30-0, Pirates trying to get on the board. And they have great field position at the 39-yard line. Downing swing pass. It's a backwards lateral. It is caught by White. White cuts back to the middle of the field, down to the 36-yard line, picks up 4 yards, backwards lateral, so it goes as a rush that time for White. And he picks up 4 yards, solid gain on first down. We've seen this from the Pirates from time to time.
We have, and it's one of those where you get some hope and they make you feel like you're getting things figured out, and then they dash it with a mistake or a missed assignment, and you just hope that they could get something started and something sustained and finish it off with points.
Yeah, that's the big thing, getting some points in this ball game now. 4 minutes left in the third. Receivers split left and right. And on second down, 6 yards to go. They send Navarro in motion from left to right, and it's a shovel pass ahead, but Navarro's going to be hitting the backfield. Somehow gets through the first scrum, but he's still going to lose 2 yards. By the time the pile is pushed ahead, it's only a loss of a yard, but the Eagles better defense that. Gephardt off the left side, Mosier as well. It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down, 7 yards to go. They ran that 3 times. They've run that shovel pass, and the second time they had an incomplete pass the first time, had a positive rush the second time, but it did not happen there.
Well, and it goes down as a completion, but negative yardage, and you're talking about trying to stay ahead, and you just had a great run play, and you're trying to give them a different look. It's essentially a run play, but ends up going backwards, and now you're looking at 3rd and 8.
So 3rd and long, still 4 down territory for the Pirates. Back to Downing. Downing fakes the hitch to the left, and instead looking to run. He's being chased by Cook, and he's able to cut back to the inside, then hit hard by Gephardt. At the 36-yard line, a gain of 1. Downing rolled out to the right. He was looking for a slant to the left, but it never developed. Leafs saves face and gets ahead for a yard, but he took a hit at the end of that.
Yeah, he took a wallop there. Nice hit by Gephardt, but he took the brunt of that just to get that 1 yard.
So it's 4th down for the Pirates and 4th and 6. So they have to get inside the 30-yard line for first down. 2.5 minutes and counting. And again, Postville able to at least move the clock here, and that's what they're going to have to do if they're going to have success this year. Got to shorten up games against teams.
Move the ball, but they got to still finish it with scores.
So it's 4th down, obviously going for it. Snap back to Downing. Downing to throw the ball over the middle of the field, overshoots his receiver, and it's intercepted by the Eagles. Pass intercepted by number 12 in the secondary, William Rote, down right there. And Rote made a heck of a play, diving back on the ball. It was to his right. Catches it in the middle of the field. 4th turnover by the Pirates.
Yeah, another turnover there, but essentially a punt for Cade Downing. Overshot his initial receiver. Had a second receiver behind him, but that ball gets picked off there by the Clayton Ridge Eagles, and they're going to take over on their own 20-yard line, I believe.
And they lead by a score of 30-0 with 2:15 left in the half. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and Ballsinger back in the ball game for the Eagles. And to the right there of the quarterback, Craigle.
Oh, that's Dudley out there. Ballsinger is still
20.
here on the side.
You're right. It is 24 and not 20 out there. So first down, 10 yards to go. And they snap it back, and it is Dudley getting the carry off left side. Actually, Craigle kept it, faked the handoff, and Downing's got him wrapped up for a loss. Inside the 20-yard line to the 19-yard line. Good read by Downing, crashing in from the left end. He stayed true on that read option.
Yeah, nice job there. Craigle's done a great job with that fake all night long. He's kept us guessing as well, but Downing wasn't fooled, crashing in on the end there and able to finish that off. And Downing's going to step off the field here probably for a play after that big hit and then a big tackle there. He just needs a break.
Well, and he's playing 2 demanding positions with the quarterback and the defensive end spot. Second down, 11 yards to go. Receiver split left and right. And Craigle, again, out of pistol formation, gets the snap, toss play, right side to Dudley. Dudley around right end, brings it to the 25-yard line. They push that pile ahead to the 30-yard line, short of first down yardage, but a 3rd and manageable for Clayton Ridge. And the Eagles have just run the ball successfully time and time again tonight.
Yeah, they've done what they needed to do. They kept it manageable. They stayed ahead of their downs, made it something that they can just pick up. And kudos to the line. I think Coach Mosier is going to say that as well in our postgame. Kudos to the line up front. They've been making holes.
The other thing is so much better up front than a week ago against Starmont. Starmont just physically manhandled them up front, and I know Coach Mosier was looking for a more physical effort tonight.
And I think he got that, exactly what he needed.
So third down and short, I formation. They run it with a fullback, Gephardt, off right side. I don't know if he's got first down. It looks like maybe he does. Off right side, Gephardt kind of falls across the 30-yard line, and that is enough for first down yardage. He is tackled there by number 50 in Palafox Schultz. But a first down for the Eagles. And it's up to the 31-yard line as we go inside. 40 seconds left in our third quarter. They lead 30-0.
Yeah, enough to get the first down there. Just a smash play there by Gephardt gets through.
The Eagles, not really a big play tonight in this ballgame. It's been earned.
It's been earned. It's been in the trenches. It's been down, and time and time again.
The Eagles now run it on 1st and 10. Pirates bring run blitz and only a gain of a yard. White came up from the secondary to help out. Picked up maybe 2. Second down, 8 yards to go. So the Pirates realize they're running right at us. Let's get physical up front.
Yeah, they've really crashed. Those linebackers are starting to crash and blitz in this, taking away the run.
That was our final play of the third quarter. Eagles enjoying homecoming night, leading 30-0 as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Postville Veterinary Clinic, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Clayton County Recycling, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, and Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. 30-0 is our score. Clayton Ridge with possession and the lead as we start the fourth quarter. Central City has scored again. Edco dealing with some injuries. Central City leads Edco now 34-14 at the end of the third quarter. We'll continue to update you on all the games across the area. Meanwhile, we have another score. It is at the end of the third quarter. Trappola leading Central 26-12 at the end of the third quarter there. Meanwhile, second down, 8 yards to go. Eagles in the lead as we start our fourth quarter here. And at the ball at their own 33-yard line to start the second quarter. So first down, 10 yards to go. And they snap it back to Kregel. Kregel rolling right, throwing for Maddox on the sideline, threw it behind him low. It was incomplete as it bounces out of bounds at the sideline. 3rd and 8 for the Eagles.
Yeah, Mosier ran a nice route there, just kind of a comebacker, but that ball thrown low and out of his reach. And here's 3rd and long for the Eagles. They've had a nice drive here. They need to try to sustain this, run some clock, try to get scores if they can. They'd love to put this out of reach and get that clock running. Postville would like nothing better than to get a stop here, get the ball back.
North Lynn has scored now halfway through the fourth quarter and leads Starmont 19-0. And that game again in the fourth quarter. So 3rd and long for the Eagles. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Kregel drops back to throw the football. Has to step up. He's being chased, trying to buy time. Brings it near sideline. 30-yard line in pursuit there and chasing him out of bounds. Cade Downing, and here comes a flag late. White came there to make the play as well, but a late hit out of bounds against the Pirates as Kregel had run out of bounds. And the Pirates again doing themselves in with a penalty.
Well, and I don't think Kregel got to the first down. I think he was a little short.
Absolutely.
And so Postville lived to fight another day. 4th down, Clayton Ridge is going to punt, and this late hit is going to give them the first down.
Yeah, you can see Postville coaching staff, and I think they're just, and Coach Johnson saying, why? Just by the expression, it looks like, why? So it would have been 4th and at least 3 yards to go. But the penalty puts Postville over 100 yards in penalties in this ball game and gives the Eagles a first down to the 47-yard line. So instead of a chance to get off the field, first down for Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, just another costly penalty. They're up to 100 yards. 10 penalties on the night, and that was probably the silliest one that they've had all night long.
So first down, 10 yards to go for the Eagles. The drive stays alive. Back to Dudley. Dudley at the middle, lowers the shoulder, gets ahead for a couple of yards, down to the 43-yard line. Dudley is not going to juke you left or right. He's going to try to run right over you, and he picks up 4 yards on first down.
Absolutely. Dudley's coming right at your grill, and he's going to run you down if he gets a chance to.
So a positive gain on first down. Second down, 6 yards to go early in our fourth quarter. Eagles have just controlled things up front. 2 receivers to the right, and in the slot is number 5, and that is Nolan Kulker. Receiver to the left side, that is Rote. Second down, 6 yards to go. Kregel to throw the football. Rolling out right, looking into the end zone, and wide open down the middle of the field. Right side is Kulker. Kulker catches it at the 5, dropped at the 2. He was left wide open as they sent 2 receivers down the right side, and a big pass play by the Eagles sets them up 1st and goal.
Yeah, that was just a huge play. Nice fake there by Kregel to kind of roll out, and nobody picked up Kulker. He just kept running towards the end zone.
And that ball throwing on a dime down the field.
That was a great throw.
So they bring it down to the 4-yard line. A 39-yard pass play makes it 1st and goal for Clayton Ridge, leading 30-0 here on this homecoming night. That is their biggest play they've had of the night.
Yeah, that's a huge play. Puts Kregel at 90 yards for the night, and they're knocking on the door again. You know they would love to stuff this in on homecoming.
First down and goal, high snap, but Kregel fakes the handoff to Dudley, brings it around right in. It's a race to the pylon, holds the football up and goes in for the score. 10:42 left in the fourth. Eagles lead 36-0 on a 4-yard boot to the left by Seth Kregel.
Yeah, that's his second touchdown of the night. Like you said, a 4-yard carry there, but that was all set up by that long pass play, and that was a great pass by Kregel. Follows it up with a nice run, sprint to the outside after the great fake. Eagles here are going to put things out of reach.
Kregel has rushed for 2 touchdowns and has a touchdown pass, so he's had a hand in 3 touchdowns. So at 10:42 to go, it will be our 35-point rule will be in effect, as it's 36-0 right now. And the Eagles will go for 2. They do not kick PATs. They go for 2. And back to the left side is Dudley. Snap back to, once again, Kregel runs it off right side, and Dudley goes around right end. Nice block on the right side by Gephardt. Cleared the path. They get the conversion. 10:42 to go. 38-0 is the score. Eagles in the lead. Back with more after this.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. The Loena Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase and Allwine. Bruins and James Insurance. Your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. And Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. 38-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Seth Kregel, 4-yard touchdown run. Dudley, by the way, with his 3rd conversion run of the game. And they lead 38-0 here in the fourth quarter.
And it was just a great drive by the Eagles to enforce the will, get down the field, punch it in, and kind of take the air out of Postville right now.
So the Pirates, to get it back here, and Postville, I think their goal now is we got to get some points. We've got to find a way to get into the end zone.
And there's some positives. There are things that they've done tonight where you look at it and go, that was a great return or that was a great play, but then you negated it with a silly penalty or an after-the-fact penalty, and that's just been killing their drives all night long.
Miller, by the way, is the new kicker, and it's a squib kick, and it's picked up there by Postville. The up-back wisely staying there in Solave, who was able to catch it on the fly, and actually 2-yard gain, falls ahead to the 47-yard line. That was number 18 kicking off there, and that was once again for the Eagles. Number 18, of course, is Colson Frederick. That's listed as 18 on the roster. It was number 8 that kicked off, wasn't
Number
it?
8, I believe.
Yeah, it was Miller.
Miller.
Yeah, it was Miller, I'm pretty sure. All right, 47-yard line. Now, if you're Postville, great field position here once again. That's been the story of the night. Take advantage.
All night they've had great field position. They've had a couple of big plays, and then just shoot yourself in the foot.
Couple of scores. North Lynn pulling away from Starmont in the fourth quarter, 27-0, and Central City doing the same to Edco, leading 42-14. Meanwhile, first down, 10 yards to go. Martinez in motion. They fake the handoff, and bringing it right side is going to be Downing, but Downing chased down from behind again, and it is Cook. Gabe Cook has had a night, making some great strides from right to left. He has made a number of plays crashing down the line, maybe a yard, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, just nothing to get going there, and Cade Downing just looking for those blockers, and Clayton Ridge is doing a nice job of shedding that blocker and getting themselves into a good tackling position.
This is the third game in a row. We've had a 35-point night.
It is. Sign of the times. I don't know what's going on, but Postville would like to correct that here.
So first down, 10 yards to go. Second down, 9 yards to go, rather, for the Pirates. And toss play, left side to White. White trying to get to that far left side, inside Eagle territory. Gets first down yardage as he's pushed ahead to the 40-yard line. Nice run by White. Craigle makes the play up from the secondary. But again, positive yardage for the Pirates. First down inside Eagle territory.
Well, and you want to see some positives for them. You want to see them build off of this. You got a first down. Let's get a big play on first down. Let's stay ahead of the sticks. Let's sustain a drive. And let's try to put some points on the board and correct this clock as quickly as you can. Try to stay in this ballgame.
By the way, it's a case that the clock will continue to move unless we get a timeout or a score or an injury. Hope that does not happen here, as it's first down, 10 yards to go for Starmont for Postville, I should say. I was just checking the Starmont score. And we'll get you an update on that in just a bit. First down, 10 yards to go. They try to run up the middle of Handgartner, right at the heart of the Eagle defense, and nothing doing up front. Number 75 for the Eagles, making the play, Nicholas Meyer, Jr., 6'3", 225 pounds, loss of a yard. Second down and 11 yards to go.
Yeah, just nothing going there. Nice job by the push up front for Clayton Ridge. And Postville got to still continue to block, get those holes open up for those guys. Had some success to the outside, been able to get those quick little screen play or a pitch play, maybe use that speed to your advantage, try to get around those blitzing guys in the middle.
So it's second down, 11 yards to go, inside 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. One thing about that clock movement, it'll go in a hurry. Receiver split left and right. Pirates here, certainly in 4-down territory, but hoping to get in the end zone for the first time this year. And before this play is going, it is a delay of game penalty against the Pirates. Wow.
We've talked about it all night long. You start a drive, you sustain a drive, you get a first down, you shoot yourself in the foot, put yourself behind the sticks.
Can't get out of your own way right now. Second down, 16 yards to go. Couple of more scores. MFL Marmac at the end of 3 leads New Hampton 28-24. And at the start of the fourth quarter, Denver leads North Fayette Valley 21-14 yet at the end of the third.
A couple good ball games going on up northern part of the state.
So those types of penalties, their 11th penalty of the game, even though it's only 5 yards, you just can't, they don't have enough of an offensive team built to overcome those.
And you feel for them, just being frustrating.
There's flags going. Toss play right side, it is White. White trying to get to the outside, maybe to the 43-yard line. Picks up about 3 yards, but I think we had some movement by Postville. An illegal shift against the Pirates.
Yeah, it's got to be.
And that's exactly what it is against Postville. So now that is 12 penalties in the ball game.
And we keep harping on these penalties. We're not saying what they're doing is wrong. It's just frustrating, I'm sure, for them, for their coaching staff, to keep putting them kind of behind what they're trying to do offensively. You said they don't have an offense built to overcome these kind of silly penalties that just put you behind the sticks.
Well, we've seen some good things. I mean, but again, penalties have wiped out a couple of plays in this ball game that would have been big runs. So it's second down. It is 21 yards to go. 2 receivers to the left, a receiver to the right, and the ball now back in their own territory at the 49-yard line. Downing to throw the football, now running for his life. He brings it right side, trying to buy some time. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage as he's tackled at the right hash mark by Dudley. Also there as well is number 55, and that is Lane Rourke, who has had a big second half. It's third down. It is 21 yards to go, and again, just no time for Downing to look over the field.
Well, and that was a design pass play. They're trying to change things up a little bit, try to get that big hitter downfield, and he just had no time. So tried to scramble, tried to step inside his block, doing the right things, but Just too much pursuit there out of the Clayton Ridge Eagles secondary.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, 38-0. Pirates in the lead. Yeah, you want to be a disciplined football team. I mean, that's what Coach Johnson's trying to get after here. Third down, 21 yards to go. They toss it right side to White. They'll keep it on the ground. White cuts back over the middle, 45-yard line, spins ahead, gets near the original line of scrimmage. Needed 21, picked up 9, and it's fourth down, 12 yards to go. And again, White, good hard run for positive yards.
Yeah, he runs the ball so hard, and he's going to be a tired young player. But just, you're so far behind, it's hard to make up all that ground.
Well, here's the difference. You had 2 penalties on here that pushed you back 10 yards, so it's 4th and 13. Instead of 4th and 3 at the 33-yard line where it's a little easier to go for it, now 4th and 13, now you get a long ways to go.
Yeah, and again, we talk about them not being equipped for this type of play, a 4th and long. They just don't have those tricks in their bag.
Snap back to Downing. 4th down, 13 yards to go. Being chased by Cook. Now sets, throws it back to Green, and the ball is almost intercepted. Loera had Gephardt cut in front of him right at the 40-yard line, and Loera played defense, reached in from behind and knocked it away. A would-be interception, and it is Pirates being stopped on downs. 5:04 to go, but there is a flag down again.
And I think this one is on Clayton Ridge. They pointed their way, so let's see what they come up with here. But this might give Postville another play.
So in judging where the flag is thrown at the own 48-yard line, it appeared to be in the backfield, but maybe you had a hit there on Downing, the quarterback.
Yeah, maybe a late hit on Downing or maybe some kind of personal foul. Somebody said something, you're not sure here, but they did point towards Clayton Ridge. We talked all night about this officiating crew. They're going to talk it over thoroughly before they let us know up here.
Yeah, these guys do a great job. They want to make sure everybody knows what they're doing. But this is a penalty. This is against Clayton Ridge. Coach Mosier getting an explanation there. No word yet from our umpire. And I think they're talking about, Mosier talking about he tackled him, brought him to the ground, and our officials thought that it was a roughing the passer.
Hit, late, getting a hold of him and finishing that play after the ball was gone. So that's a 15-yard penalty against the Clayton Ridge Eagles, and this is going to give Postville a first down. They get a positive out of a penalty tonight.
So for them, a break. I mean, instead of turning the ball over on downs, roughing the passer gives you a first down to the 28-yard line. So this hasn't been the problem for the Pirates, getting down into certain areas to score, but just finishing things off.
Yeah, another positive here, something to spark from. They got to finish a drive.
So first down, 10 yards to go for the Pirates. Inside 5 minutes left. Navarro goes in motion, and before this play gets going, it is blown dead, and we have a penalty, and it is against the Pirates, I believe?
I believe this is against – oh, it is against –
It is. It's a false start. So again, given a break, fresh set of downs, this is their third penalty on this drive.
Yeah, this drive has been penalty-ridden. I guess the only positive we could talk about is the clock is continuing to run, so the pain is going to be over soon enough. But, boy, Postville would sure like to capitalize on this. They just need to stop getting behind on the sticks.
All right, Tripola beat Central tonight, 32-24. Final score of that ball game, a win for the Panthers. First down, 15 yards to go. Navarro goes in motion. Here's a snap that's over the head of the quarterback, Downing, and White has to go back to the 49-yard line and fall on top of it. So they lose 16 yards on a bad snap. Pirates maintain possession, but now it's third and forever. If we were going to Clayton one way, it's Millville this way.
Millville, it might be North Buny. I'm not sure how far they have to go here, but, man, that was a costly error.
So this is second down, back to the 46-yard line, and 28 yards to go. Inside 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So, again, you got a positive first down inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back botched plays have put the Pirates back. White goes in motion out of the backfield. Fake the swing pass. Downing to throw the football. Looking long. He's got Loera. Catches it. Outside the numbers at the 20-yard line. Down to the 10-yard line is first and goal. Great little fake by Downing to the left. Then Loera was able to get by the defender, and it's first and 10 for the Pirates. A big play in the passing game.
Yeah, that was a huge play. Nice catch by Loera there, but we've got a Clayton Ridge Eagle down on the ground over here.
And I believe what we have is cramping issues for that Eagle as his teammates trying to stretch him out with 3:30 to go. Postville overcoming 2nd and 26 on that play, 36-yard pickup.
That was a huge play there to pick up that first down. They're down on the 10-yard line. Wouldn't you love to see the Pirates punch one in here?
Seth Krangle, by the way, is the Eagle that, as he gets up, able to run on over to the sideline, but He's had a busy game, the quarterback, and also plays in the defensive backfield. 1st and goal for the Pirates to the 10-yard line. 3.5 to go. Love to punch it in here. Get something to build on for next week. So a big play, 1st down and goal. Eagles will try to keep him out. Navarro goes in motion. They run it right side with White. White down to the 5-yard line. Runs into Rourke, gets to the 4-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal. 6-yard gain by White. Good ball security by White, knowing he was going to bounce around in the middle.
Yeah, and he's been running so hard, and I wish he had more yards to show for it because they've had those costly penalties. But, man, every yard that he ran tonight was earned, and it was hard fought.
Yeah, you can see exactly what the Pirates want to do. I mean, they have no problem. They'd love to feed White 25, 30 times a night.
Yeah, absolutely. Mix in that little screen play that they throw to Navarro, and they could be a pretty dangerous team.
So 2nd down and goal to the 5-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, a receiver to the right. Eagles trying to preserve the shutout. They run it back with White up the middle. White to maybe the 3-yard line, closer to the 2-yard line. 2.5 and counting. It's 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. If you're talking about schedule-wise for Postville, they have Maquoketa Valley home next week, or actually at Maquoketa Valley, then home with Bellevue. And for Clayton Ridge, they vice versa. They play Bellevue next week and Maquoketa Valley in 2 weeks. They're at Bellevue, then home with Mac Valley. Meanwhile, 3rd down and goal. You've got 2 plays to get 2 yards for Postville.
Well, and you got to believe that Jacob White's going to touch this ball probably both times, or maybe Cade Downing. One of those 2 young men want to punch this in for a touchdown.
3rd and goal from the 2. They run it back with White. White up the middle, hit at the goal line, reaches ahead. Pirates say they have a touchdown, and they do. Postville finishes off a drive, no flags. 1:58 to go in the 4th quarter. Pirates on the board for the first time this year. 38-6, Eagles in the lead.
Yeah, that was nice to see for the Postville Pirates to finish off that drive. You know, Clayton Ridge wanted to pitch a shutout on homecoming, but that was an impressive drive. Finally able to finish one off, get it in the end zone. They're going to go for 2.
And actually able to overcome the penalties in that drive and the loss of yardage on a snap. So for Postville, it's a positive. Keep on playing till the final whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. And here they're lined up that same set. Expect to get the ball to Jacob White.
Downing out of pistol formation, looking to throw the football, looking one-on-one for Loera on the left side. It is overshot, got a hand on it as he went up. It is incomplete. He was covered there by number 4 in Preby. So with 1:58 to go, 38-6 is the score. Eagles on their way, back with the finish after this.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
38-6. It is Clayton Ridge in the lead. For Postville, White, a 2-yard touchdown run. Conversion pass failed, but the Pirates are on the board. It is 38-6 here in this, once again, 4th quarter. 1:58 to go. For Postville, I mean, every week is going to be fighting uphill, but some positive out of that drive.
Yeah, you know, and we're late in this game, and, you know, for a lot of people, it's insignificant when it comes to the score. But for this team, that was huge. Being able to capitalize, finish that drive off, put some points on the board, that's just a positive for them going forward as they continue to rebuild this program.
All right, so we'll go through finals in just a bit. Meanwhile, Loera launches it away. It is fielded by number 18, and that is actually number 18 is indeed Colson Frederick. That is Colson Frederick. And Frederick bobbled it, picks it up, brings it out to the 25-yard line with 1:49 to go in our 4th quarter. It'll be first down. It is 10 yards to go. So the Eagles here will just run the clock out, and it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line, and Clayton Ridge is going to take a timeout because they're going to get some subs in the ball game. So Timeout taken by the Eagles. They're going to enjoy homecoming night. 38-6. Jace Fossbinder, your Clayton Ridge homecoming king, and Casey Kreigel, your homecoming queen. And that was done earlier tonight. That was done actually about 6:30 tonight.
Yeah, congratulations to both of those young students, the seniors for Clayton Ridge down here. And Clayton Ridge is going to enjoy their homecoming tonight. They're going to come out of here with a win. And Coach Mosier now talking to these young guys, explaining, okay, this is what we're going to do. Make sure we got the right guys in the field. We're going to have some different numbers out there.
I think Coach Mosier really pleased how his team rebounded because we mentioned this earlier. They got handled up front by Starmont, and I think they kind of took that to heart.
Yeah, I think both sides of the ball, they really got handled by those Stars, and there was some pride there. There was this is not the team we are. We got to fix this, and they came out and kind of did that tonight.
All right, North Lynn has defeated Starmont 27-0. That's a final. Central City has defeated Edco tonight 42-20. That's a final. And Tripola beating Central tonight 32-24, the final score there. And MFL Marmac leading New Hampton in the fourth at 28-24. And Denver leads North Fayette Valley in the fourth 21-14. In at quarterback for Clayton Ridge is number 12, William Rote. And on first down, they run the football left side, and carrying the football there and running is number 40, Deacon Muntz. A 5'6" sophomore, Muntz able to spin ahead to the 30-yard line, 90 seconds and counting here in this fourth quarter. So also into the ball game. Gephardt stayed in the ball game. There's a few starters out there for Clayton Ridge, but for the most part, they have went to the bench here. Nicholas Miller is in the ball game, a sophomore, 5'7", 156 pounds, so a chance to get some of these younger kids in the ball game as we approach 1:15 and counting. Rote at quarterback. Gephardt is in at fullback. Conker is in as a wide receiver. He's got a long catch in this game. And they run the football left side with Muntz. Muntz brings it across the 35-yard line. First down yardage. He's pushed out of bounds there by number 4, McKinley Burns by Postville. So Postville has went to their bench as well a little bit here. There is no JV game, I believe, on Monday night between these two teams. Neither team has huge numbers.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of depth, so I don't believe there's a JV game. So but getting some of these guys in a chance to play is nice for this evening.
Clock stop with 1:05 to go. I formation, 2 receivers to the left, and they are going to keep it on the ground. Here's Muntz again, same play. Left side to the 45-yard line, steps out of bounds there. And in on the tackle is number 10 for Postville, and Andy Yacola. Chased them out of bounds, 5-yard pickup. Clock stops with a minute to go. The one thing we've got to teach that young freshman carrying the ball there in Frederick, get down.
Yeah, get
down. Don't go out of bounds. We don't need the clock to stop here.
Shouldn't the clock continue to run?
I thought it went to what 25-yard line should have.
I thought it was until it was below 25, but the clock's been stopping.
Second down, 4 yards to go from their own 45-yard line, and they hand it left side. Here's Muntz, and he slipped. He tried to get to the corner, but he slipped at the 45-yard line. He was headed towards out of bounds, by the way. He was trying to cut towards the near sideline. But it's second down, actually third down now. No gain, 4 yards to go.
Yeah, he's at 3 carries now, 20 yards. So nice job by the young Muntz there carrying the ball for the Eagles.
Denver has scored with 7.5 to go and now leads North Fayette Valley 28-14. We've got some huge ball games with MFL Marmac coming up in the next few weeks, and one of them is against Denver. They run it again, Muntz. Muntz, 50-yard line, hit there, and then driven back, tackled right at the 45-yard line. Number 4, that's McKinley Burns. Another stop. Short of first down, picked up 3 yards, and the Eagles can let the clock run out here, and the game is going to come to an end. And Clayton Ridge will do just that. So for the Eagles, homecoming night, victorious. Offensively, able to establish the run and control things up front. They were able to pull away from Postville, winning by a final score of 38-6. The Eagles with their first win of the year. They improved to 1-2, 1-1 in this district. Postville falls to 0-3, 0-2 in the district. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
It's September, and Scooters Coffee in Manchester has a deal for you. During the entire month of September, enjoy a brewed coffee in any size for free on them. Scooters Coffee offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Download the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Scooters Coffee in Manchester, open Monday through Saturday 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday 6 a.m. till 8 p.m.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need to tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your NEPA dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Myers Auto Service in Monona. Welcome back to Clayton Ridge, 38-6. That's the final score for Clayton Ridge. They are victorious. Balsinger had a 7-yard run, a 10-yard touchdown reception. Kregel had touchdown runs of 7 and 4, and Dudley added a 6-yard run. For the Eagles, we turn things over to Coach Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals, and the Eagles able to control things offensively.
Yeah, we'll start on the ground for the Eagles. They're led by Kane Balsinger, 17 carries, 149 yards tonight, including that touchdown run of 7 yards. Carson Dudley had 6 carries, 31 yards. He also had a touchdown of 6 yards. Seth Kregel, 17 carries in the quarterback position, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 of 7, 1 of 4. Gebhardt had a carry for a yard, and Munster at the end had 5 carries, 24 yards. 285 yards on the ground on 46 carries. I think that's what Clayton Ridge definitely wanted.
Yeah, they had 2 turnovers on their first 2 drives, but then decided to lean on the run to set up the pass. And a good night for Clayton Ridge offensively.
Yeah, and then you look at that one interception on a tipped ball. Maddox Mosier, 2 catches, 18 yards, and Calker had that 1 catch for 41 yards. So 90 yards in the air, 285 on the ground, 375 yards of offense for Clayton Ridge.
Let's go to the totals now for Postville.
For Postville, struggles continue again, but they did have some positives to build off tonight. Jacob White carried the ball 17 times, 51 yards. He capped it off with that touchdown of 2 yards on the ground. Kate Downing carried it 9 times for 13 yards. Navarro Espinoza had 3 carries for 6 yards, so 70 yards on the ground on 29 carries. Kate Downing, quarterback tonight, was 4 of 13. He had 76 yards. He did throw those 2 interceptions. His receivers, Navarro Espinoza had 2 catches for 4 yards. Lorera had 2 catches, each 36 yards. So we had 72 yards of receiving in the air. So 76 yards of offense in the air, 70 yards on the ground, 146 yards of offense for the Pirates. I think the big stat for the Pirates, though, they had 13 penalties for 115 yards.
Yeah, it could just cost them all night long. A quick break. When we return, we'll talk with Postville coach Kevin Johnson when our postgame show continues after this.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your NEPA dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Grow Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Myers Auto Service in Monona. Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Post-game show continues. Eagles win by a final score of 38-6. We're joined by Postville football coach Kevin Johnson. Coach, first off, let's talk about some missed opportunities early in this ball game. Got a couple of turnovers, forced a couple of turnovers, had an opportunity there.
Yeah, Dan, we came out real fired up tonight. Our goal was to try to spoil their homecoming. The kids, they believed all week that was what we were going to do. Came out right away, pinned them on the kickoff. Got a turnover right away, got an interception, so we had great field position starting about the 40 going in. Kind of put in some new things this week. Jacob White running the ball really hard. Got it, I think, inside the 20. Threw a pass, got it in the end zone, and then, the penalties just started hurting us there. Moving back. Just shooting ourselves in the foot. Simple penalties. The kids are blocking hard. All game, and they were calling it real close at the beginning.
Yeah, you mentioned penalties. I mean, it seems like every time you guys had a break, had a big play, had something positive, a penalty come back to haunt you.
Yeah, I mean, the officials, they were really watching the interior line. We came out this week, and, my techniques that I'm teaching them is to, get into a guy, grab up under and drive, and they were thinking we were wrapping them up in some cases. But, it's just, one penalty after another, and we just couldn't get anything really moving on offense.
All right, it's important here, though, you guys at least finish off a drive, got some points, and we certainly saw what you guys can do.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of talent on this team. Jacob White had a heck of a night. I'm asking him to do everything. If you know the kid, he's just one of the greatest kids you ever see. He's about 5'7", 155 pounds, soaking wet. Plays strong safety for me. He's my leading tackler. Plays running back for me. He's my leading rusher. He's there, 20 minutes before every practice. He stays late every night to do extra film study. Just everything you want, a player to be. And we really wanted to play hard for him tonight, and we came up a little short for him. Couldn't get things in that first half. We just needed a couple scores there in the first half to keep it close.
Yeah, 17 rushes, 51 yards, and a touchdown for Jacob in this ball game. Cade Downing ends up throwing for 76 yards for you.
Cade, man, he's got a heck of an arm. We haven't really unleashed it yet this year. We're finally getting into some more of our spread concept stuff that we've been holding on to for this game. And, God, he can probably throw it 65, 70 yards in the air. We just got to give him a little more time and, let him make the right read and go up and get the balls that he's putting out there for us.
All right, let's talk about what's coming up for you guys. I know the schedule not going to get any easier. Go to Maquoketa Valley, and let's talk about that.
Yeah. Maquoketa Valley, they got a great running back. Almost came out of nowhere. This McShane kid. I think he's rushing for about 250, 300 yards a game. So we're going to have our hands full with that. Going in there, they're going to be, a hostile environment. They love their football down there in Delhi. We're going to have our work cut out for us. On top of that, they have a decent little passing game. So we're going to get back to, what we do. I thought, the first two games, we went up against some really tough competition, and it kind of beat us up a little bit, and that showed tonight. We get healthy again, keep working on our offense. Keep working on, our defensive concepts, and we'll go down to Delhi and give them all they can handle.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you on our countdown show. Keep moving forward. Good luck to you guys.
All right, thanks, Dan. Thanks for being here.
You betcha. Postville football coach Kevin Johnson and his Pirate team. They dropped the decision 38-6. A quick break. We'll be joined by Clayton Ridge coach Matt Mosier when our postgame show continues after this.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg, a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life. 38-6, Clayton Ridge victorious over Postville in our Week 3 matchup. We're joined by Clayton Ridge football coach Matt Mosier. Coach, it seemed like after the first 2 drives, you guys decided we're going to be physical up front. And let's talk about the job your offensive line did. Let's start there.
Yeah, no, we shot ourselves in the foot right away. It was ugly, really ugly. Threw the interception, fumbled once or twice, I think. And then going into this game, I said we're going to establish B gap, and we ran power, and that's what we did. And we finally moved the ball. I mean, they left our slot receiver uncovered a lot, but I thought that us running the football was our best shot. So.
All right, let's talk. Kane Balsinger, 17 rushes, 149 yards, and a touchdown. Just cramping issues?
Yeah, I hope so right now. He said it was a pretty hard cramp, so, and then he says it feels weird. So he's been banged up all year. I'd love to see that guy healthy because he hasn't been healthy yet.
Yeah, still had a great game for you, though, leading the offense.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a hard runner. I mean, he's hard to bring down. He's quick and fast and moves well.
Seth Kreikel at quarterback continuing to grow. Had 80 yards rushing, 90 yards passing.
Yeah, that's good. That was good for Seth. I mean, obviously he's got to grow up. He's going to continue to grow up. I'm excited for Seth. I mean, being able to doing that, and that paid off, obviously.
All right. Obviously, I think you like the way your team responded from last week's ball game. You were talking about how physically you thought Starmount was, and I think you guys like the way you responded.
Yeah, we were physical and ended up being 38-6, and we don't have a JV team, so we let our young guys in there and we let them play. I mean, that's the only way that they're going to be able to get some experience. And it would have been nice to keep the goose egg on the scoreboard, but we didn't. But I was telling some of the coaching staff here, we were kind of getting after it a little bit afterwards, and I said we need to enjoy this win. We need to enjoy this win, but we've got to get a lot better.
Yeah,
I mean a lot better.
Yeah, it took a step forward from last week, and now you guys got to go, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Go to Bellevue, who's a very good football team. I don't know if they won tonight, but I know they were 0-2, and but I think they played some tough teams.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Coach. We look forward to talking in our countdown show next week. Good guys.
Hey, thanks.
Clayton Ridge football coach Matt Mosier talking things over about his Eagle team victorious by a final score of 38-6. We'll wrap things up from Clayton Ridge when our postgame show concludes after this.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Pirate Eagle Football is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine. Bruins and James Insurance. Your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. And Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Eagles victorious by a final score of 38-6. Other finals. Trapolo beat Central tonight 32-24. North Lynn beat Starmont 27-0. Central City over Edco 42-20. Denver leading North Fayette Valley in the fourth quarter at 28-14. MFL Marmac leads New Hampton. Actually, now it is 43-31. MFL Marmac leads New Hampton with a minute to go in that ball game, so MFL Marmac on their way to a victory. Denver led North Fayette Valley midway through the fourth quarter at 28-14. Eagles win this ball game 38-6. Let's start with Clayton Ridge. Nice bounce-back performance tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You heard Coach talk about, we wanted to pitch a shutout, but I thought much improved on the line, both offensively, defensively, able to establish what they wanted to do, got some passing, a good mix in there with their great running tonight. I do think there's still some room for improvement there. We talk about some of those penalties. We didn't talk about those on the air, but too many penalties, I think, still for this team going forward. But definitely a step forward, some positives, and a homecoming win, something to celebrate.
Always good to enjoy your homecoming, and especially with a victory. For Postville, you dropped this decision 38-6. The positive, you scored a touchdown in this ball game. But again, 13 penalties, doing them in, and it negated any type of play or positive play that they had for much of this game.
Well, and you heard Coach, you could just tell by his voice that he was disappointed in some of those things. But I think when he sits down and watches film, he's going to see some positives. Jacob White running hard, some of those pass plays. Lorera there on that little screen pass is a positive play for them. And I think they had some things in there that they're overshadowed by some of the negatives tonight.
Yeah, so again, some positive that you look to build on. You had 146 yards of offense for Postville, which is a season high for them. So that's positive. Again, some good things. White rushed for 51 yards and a touchdown. But for Clayton Ridge, it was Kane Balsinger leading the way with 149 yards. And Seth Kregel, as we mentioned, threw for 90 yards and ran for 80 yards. So offensively, they had 375 yards.
Yeah, they had a great night, a huge bounce-back win, and something that they can build from. Hopefully, Postville can take some of those positives and build as they go forward, but we'll see. It's a tough district. We heard both coaches talking to each other up here. The road doesn't get any easier for either one of these teams.
Yeah, as Clayton Ridge goes to Bellevue, and Postville is at Maquoketa Valley next week in this Class A District 4. Eagles picking up their first win, 38-6. Next week, it's Class 2A action. We'll be up in West Union. North Fayette Valley entertains Waukon. Then it's going to be MFL Marmac the next 3 weeks after that. Sumner Fred in 2 weeks at MFL Marmac. The Bulldogs homecoming. We're going to go to Dyke New Hartford for the MFL Marmac Dyke New Hartford game. That's in, again, 3 weeks. And then in week number 7, we'll see MFL Marmac at home with Denver, which is a top 10 matchup, at least at this point of the season. Both those teams ranked in Class A. And then in week number 8, we'll actually close on a Thursday night with North Fayette Valley at Crestwood to close the regular season. But next week is the halfway point of the season.
That's insane. That's just crazy that it's week 4 and teams they're still trying to figure out who they are at some point.
So again, our final score, Clayton Ridge 38, Postville 6. That's your final score. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Barons. My thanks to our camera operator, Dakota Hammond. Also thanks for Michaela Erickson for running our studio show. Again, for a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlight scores and more, go to kctn.com, click in the sports tab. And MFL Marmac has won tonight by a final score of 43-31. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships.